Royal Ramble Radio.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the most must-see wrestling Facebook show right now, I think. Yes?
Okay.
Hold on, your mic's not on.
Golly, bro.
Listen, I'm sorry. I'm hyped for today.
Are you hyped?
I'm hyped. Are you hyped, bro?
No.
No?
You see, I was going to do a little joke thing, but you just
I just ruined it, right?
You took it away from me. You snatched it away from me, Brian.
I snatched it?
But Brian, I'm glad to have you here. I am Tristen Law, and this is Royal Ramble Radio. And if this is your first time joining us, we are live every Thursday night from 7 to 9.
Yes, sir.
And what do, Brian?
We talk pro wrestling.
2 hours. 2 hours.
Two.
Yep. We used to be live on Twitch and YouTube at the same time, but we've decided that we are no longer going to maintain that. What we're going to do is now you're going to get a shorter version of Royal Ramble Radio if you missed it on YouTube.
Oh,
yeah.
Without the shebangs.
Without the shebang.
Without the shebangs. I
right.
like that a lot. That's really cool.
That's right.
If you guys tuned in this past Monday, we kind of did a little lunch bite for you guys. A little check-in, because we had a little... we're not going to sell what happened last Thursday, but on today's show,
yes,
we have Jeff Cannonball and Colin West. Colin West owns Synergy Pro Wrestling, and Jeff Cannonball is one of the pro wrestlers who've wrestled there. And Jeff has a YouTube show.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What is it about?
It's about spicy food and spicy things.
Wait.
So we're doing that today.
Whoa, Brian, stop.
Nope.
Pump your brakes.
Nope, not going to.
Wait.
Nope.
What do you mean by we? I think you're having pronoun problems, pal. Like, I don't think I ever signed up for this.
Well, you signed a contract to be on Royal Ramble, so therefore...
Oh, I signed a contract.
Yeah, we don't get paid, though.
Oh, okay. I don't want to say it, because I don't remember that contract saying anything like that. Okay, Brian, no problem.
Oh, man, but it was an interesting week in pro wrestling. What can I say?
It sure was.
But how was your last 3 days that we haven't seen you?
Golly, Brian, I think I've watched so much wrestling, I feel like my brain is going to explode.
My brain was going to explode.
And then what happened?
Something I can't really talk about right now.
Okay.
Yeah. Anything new, interesting come up?
With me personally?
Yeah.
So everybody thought that I had a concussion because I have one pupil that's smaller than the other, and I noticed that because I did a little training on Sunday.
I'm looking at it right now.
So I went
it's kind of not anymore.
It's not?
Not
when
really.
I checked this morning, it was.
Yeah.
I went to the hospital, and the hospital said that I don't have a concussion.
That's good.
I don't have bleeding on the brain. But my
not confirmed.
But my sphincter, you have a sphincter in your eye?
Yeah.
Like in your booty hole.
I did kind of, did biology.
Right.
Kind of past that.
So just like in your booty hole, you have one in your eye.
You mean the butthole?
Yeah, your booty hole.
Your booty hole.
Right.
The booty hole.
That's right.
Okay, booty hole.
So like from one brown eye to the other, they said that my sphincter could be stretched out. What? Brian, this is science, Brian. I don't want you to be gross. This is science that we're talking here.
Oh my God, that was just bad. And I don't even have the clip to freaking boo you.
You don't have to boo me.
That was bad.
What was bad, Brian?
That was just bad.
From one brown eye to the other? I didn't say brown guy. I said brown eye.
Chat, give a thumbs up or thumbs down if you like that joke.
Brian, I wasn't even making a joke.
That is a joke.
That wasn't a joke.
How is that not a joke?
Because I wasn't trying to be funny. I was just being me.
But that's the... Oh, my God.
Sometimes, Brian, I'm just myself. I can't help it. It's not easy being green. So what's new with you, Brian?
Nothing at all. I've just I've been prepping for this big event for SRG this Sunday.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah. A lot of work. You think that we do a lot of work here for Royal Ramble?
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah, but this is requiring a lot of work as well, too. So, chat likes your joke, by the way.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. From one brown eye to the next. Okay, let me leave it alone if I wear it out. But it wasn't a joke.
Wow, that's just wow. Massive planning. We have over 60 plus people coming. And it's going to be fun.
Okay.
It's going to be a lot of fun. There's going to be entrances music. There's going to be the Dusty position. If anyone doesn't know what the Dusty position is,
Okay.
Dusty position has been renamed as the renamed Gorilla position at AEW. So instead of Gorilla, it's Dusty at AEW. So it will be called the Dusty at FreeCon. It's called FreeCon.
Sorry. There's going to be a whole entire locker room gimmick, and people are going to
Come out.
come out to music.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And did I mention it's free? So Tristen, you ready for this?
Whoa.
You ready for this?
Uh-huh.
So if you were to pick up this game, say, I don't know, tonight after, teaching you really quickly,
Right.
you can go up to FreeCon, which is in Massachusetts, Fall River, Massachusetts, like a 3-hour drive.
Okay.
Not even. You can go there,
Right.
play in a free event, win a $600 card
Wait.
for free.
Can I get money though?
Nah.
Oh, I'm going to win $600 card.
But
So
you
you're
get
saying
to
the
be-
card is worth $600.
But the card is basically getting you into the game. You win overall, you become a part of the game.
Wow, that's not a bad deal.
And
Seal.
if you lose,
if I lose,
you get entered into another event that's for a $150 card.
oh wow,
Plus, there's raffles and all that stuff happening. So if you're new to the game
mm-hmm.
and you just want to pick up and play,
Mm-hmm.
you can pick up and play because none of the power gamers that have all the expensive cards there
Uh-huh.
really aren't going to be there. They're not
Okay.
going to bring stuff. So maybe we can get Tristen up there.
This weekend?
Yeah.
No, I'm going up to Pennsylvania to the Northern Fair.
Oh, that's
Northern
right.
Tier Wrestling.
That's right.
That's
I
right.
completely
So,
forgot about that. My
I'm going up to the
apologies.
seminar to go learn. I'm really
Don't get a concussion.
I'm really gambling on myself in professional wrestling. Like, there's a lot of good things that's been happening to me in the last couple of days.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty glad for it. But Brian, speaking about SRG, I don't want to go off topic.
Ooh, we have spoilers.
Yes, you have a spoiler.
I have a spoiler. Tell me where it is on the screen. Just tell me where it is on the screen.
It's like right in the middle,
What, you mean like...
over your face.
Oh, it's over my face? Dude, you're killing the cell here.
All right, well, they're looking at it. You can still see you. Go ahead.
Okay, so I got to pull it up on my freaking phone, too. Jeez. You didn't warn me.
Oh.
How dare you, sir?
Brian, I thought you were right. I thought it was the gimmick. Hold on. Let me.
I'm getting to the gimmick. Hold
Okay.
on. Jeez. While we get the gimmick ready, hold on 1 second. You're listening to Royal Ramble Radio, live Thursday nights between 7 and 9 p.m. on RoyalRambleRadio.com. Okay, so there we go. A little reset there. All right, so is it up?
Yes, Brian, it's still up.
It's up. Okay. It's called Revolutionary Claim. It is a follow-up strike. So in the game of SRG, the Super Show,
Okay.
world's #1 wrestling card game in the world,
Okay.
you get to build a deck of 1 through 30 cards, and you only have one of each number card in the deck. So
Oh,
this
wow.
is the number 16. So you get a lead, a follow-up, and a finish. So as a pro wrestler, you need a lead to the move, a follow-up, and a finish.
Okay, we'll go with that.
Okay, I don't know. And if the thing is, if you have another follow-up in play, so if you have another follow-up in play, choose one card your opponent has in play and discard it at number 16. It's a really good card.
Okay.
Really, really good card. I think it will be in most of people's decks because it can mitigate the board a lot. So
Okay.
it's going to be a fun addition. It will be in my deck for this weekend. I can tell you that right now. It will be confirmed in this deck. So I'm very excited for this for this event this coming weekend.
Okay.
There's a lot of other spoilers that did happen over the week, so this is the final spoiler for FreeCon this weekend.
Oh, cool.
Besides FreeCon, I've had nothing but toilet troubles at home too.
Wow.
Yeah.
Whoa. Before you share this, Brian,
Yes.
I need everybody watching right now
Share.
just to hit the share button right now.
Yep.
Hit the share, and what I want you to put is that come watch. Come watch. We'll give you a second.
I'll give you a second.
Yeah,
Hold
we'll
on.
give you a second. Just go ahead and hit the share button. Mash the share button real quick, and share it amongst your friends.
Hold on. Let me do the Orange Cassidy free.
Golly, don't give me that. Don't give me that. Okay, Brian, thanks. All right, tell us about your toilet troubles before we talk wrestling.
So before we go on wrestling, I've been having issues all weekend at my house. The sink that drains everything has been overflowing.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So my landlord, who is a great, and I know he listens, and he's probably listening right now.
Are you trying to put the landlord over?
I'm trying to put the landlord over because
Okay,
he's
put the-
awesome.
Put the landlord over.
Yeah, so he's there right now, still working on it. So
Mm-hmm.
hopefully I'll have a working bathroom before this weekend. But it's the second time. Nothing we can do about it. Oh, hey man! Wow, we got the shares already. But yeah, if you missed the spoiler, I'll put the spoiler up on the SRD discussion group
Okay.
at the 8 o'clock hour. So,
Oh, wow, cool.
So everyone will see it. Yes, that is the only card being spoiled there, Mad Titan. His name is Mad Titan.
Matt Titan?
Mad Titan.
Oh, okay.
Like Thanos?
Yeah.
You know that, right?
No. That's stupid clips.
Okay, they want it again. Fine. You know what?
They want to see the
They
gimmick
want to see
again?
the gimmick again.
Okay, can we start over?
No, we're not starting over.
Okay.
I'm going to basically tell Jacob Maynard to take a damn picture of the spoiler. Jeez Louise, people.
The stuff we do for our fans. Okay, now it's back up.
It's back up?
Yes.
Okay. Revolutionary Claim. Number 16, Follow-Up Strike. If you know the follow-up in play, you can discard one card your opponent has in play. There? Good?
That was it?
That's it. It's a good card.
Okay.
Kenny Omega will love it.
Okay, now that we're done with the tomfoolery.
Yeah, we're done with the tomfoolery.
That's pretty cool that SRG allowed us to spoil that for them.
Well, it was SRG and RCW.
Well, shout out to them. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Especially GM. Thank you very much.
So did we tell everybody? We told everybody about the guest that we have today.
Oh, yes, we did.
Yes, for the people that are just joining us.
So, yeah, but we have Colin Smith and
Colin West.
I know Colin Smith. That's why I keep freaking messing it up. And Jeff Cannonball will be on the show. Colin West is from Synergy Pro Wrestling. Jeff Cannonball is all over the place. Does death matches. I'm going to confirm.
I believe so, yes.
Yes, he does death matches. And he has something called the Fiery Table Challenge. I think that's what it's called.
Okay.
I'll get yelled at by him later if I mess that up, where spicy food is involved or spicy type of thing. So hot sauce and all that stuff. So he's bringing some of that stuff in for me and Tristen to do today.
Oh, okay. It's against my will.
And not against your will.
Against my will?
You were in the freaking chat when we had this discussion.
I was?
Yes, you were.
I don't read the chat.
I know you don't.
I apologize.
He doesn't. You know, you think he's getting like a little big-headed. What do you think, guys?
I don't think so, Brian.
I think so.
All right, Brian. So let's talk wrestling.
Let's talk wrestling.
And before you do that, anybody that's watching, feel free to join in on the discussion. It's 609-910-0687. I know there's a lot of people in chat. Don't be afraid.
Don't be afraid.
Just join us.
I'm here. Don't be like the guy who called us on Monday asking for some guy's wiener size.
Yes, we don't do that here.
We don't do that here.
We don't discriminate
No.
either. If that's what you like, that's what you like.
Exactly.
All right, cool.
That's what you like. That's what you like. You can't complain. All right, Raw. What'd you think?
What did I think about Monday Night Raw?
Yeah.
I thought that Monday Night Raw had a good opening match.
Yes.
Before we even go to the opening match, we had the Nature Boy.
Yeah, we had the Nature Boy. Best part of the show.
You put you put that man in the microphone in the ring with the microphone, and there was no script.
Yeah.
And you know what you got?
Gold.
You got something unscripted.
You got something unscripted. Freaking
Hey,
Colin.
Brian, you watch your mouth, all right? Because back in the day, I used to know your mother, all right? Hey, that's what Ric Flair said. It popped me.
Okay. Yeah. No, I agree.
It popped me.
That popped. I think that popped most people. That was probably the best start to Raw in a long time.
I think I said this on Monday when we were doing like that.
The lunch bite.
Stream, the lunch bite.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that. The lunch bite.
You're welcome.
Yeah, while we were doing the lunch bite on Monday, I did mention that Monday Night Raw has started with chaos the past couple weeks. This week wasn't that chaotic, but it was really entertaining. Like, I didn't want to stop watching. Granted, there's nothing else on to watch, that I would watch on Monday nights, but I think
you could have watched me on a show up in Massachusetts, but you didn't. So,
oh well. Yeah, I was watching wrestling.
Yeah, I know.
But what did you think about that? What did you think about Ric Flair?
The Ric Flair promo was actually amazing. He just went off the cuff, which they should let Flair do every single time. He announced he was the last member of the Team Flair.
Yep, and that is
Drew McIntyre.
Okay.
Oh my God, yes, I am behind this 100%. Give me more Drew McIntyre. I've always been a fan of Drew, even when he was in 3MB with him and Jinder and Slater.
Brian, you don't have to be that nice.
I am, and when they had Hornswoggle too, with the 3MB when they had the WLC.
Okay.
That was just like perfect. But McIntyre is hands down probably one of the biggest heels next to Baron Corbin on Raw right now.
Okay.
So great pick. And then we had an ensuing match between him and Ricochet.
Oh man.
Which Flair cut a promo in the middle of that match too.
That was the entertainment. That was the sport part of the sports entertainment between Drew McIntyre and Ricochet. That was a phenomenal match. That was a great match.
I went back and watched it like 6 different times.
Now let me ask you this, Brian. Where do you see somebody like Ricochet in the next give me like 5 years? So it'd be like 2025.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna pretend this is 2020, 2025. Where do you see him?
Oh, I see him as a mid-card champion. I don't see him getting the big belt. If trends are going right now the way Raw's trends are going, he will have a mid card belt. Probably he'll either have an IC title or a United States heavyweight United US title.
Okay.
I don't think he's going to get the big strap on the main roster. He may go back down to NXT and get the strap down there.
Okay.
Because he never had the NXT championship at all. That was one of the things he never grabbed.
Okay.
He fought for it but never got it. But yeah, I think he's going to be mid card if he's not down in NXT. Not in NXT, not down in NXT because NXT is no longer the low end.
NXT is no longer the development.
No,
they've made it.
Look,
Mom, we made it.
Look, Mom, we made it. But yeah, what about you? What do you think he is?
In the next 5 years, I could definitely see somebody like Ricochet, towing the company line. I could definitely see him being the WWE champion because the mold has been broken.
Yeah, the
mold's been broken to where we expect like the champion to be, like super tall or super big or something like that. That has changed. You have small. I don't want to say small being a disrespectful way. No, but smaller than the norm.
Yeah.
Champions like Kofi Kingston. You've had AJ Styles.
Yep.
You've had Daniel Bryan. So I think those guys open up the door and pave the way. But going back to even paving the way, Shawn Michaels wasn't that big of a guy.
No, he wasn't either. He wasn't that big, but he got the belt and like the screw job. But that's a different freaking story. But
right.
I don't think if Vince is going to be having his hand in creative, or having the final say on everything,
right? He's
never going to put the belt on Ricochet.
But then again, you got people like you got Paul Heyman and
Pritchard,
Bruce Pritchard running the show. So maybe with Vince McMahon going to XFL,
yeah,
I almost said NXL.
Wow,
going to XFL in 2020, maybe he'll take a step back.
No,
he has to.
I don't think he's going to.
I think he will.
Why?
Because XFL is one of the few things that he's failed at life.
Okay, he hasn't failed at anything else.
He's failed at a lot of things.
Yeah.
But this one here is I think this is like a glaring failure. And because the brand itself proved... Wow, I'm joking.
What the hell is going on today?
Oh, man. Call 911.
609-910-0687. Come help give Tristen,
nope.
CPR.
No, I'm good.
You good now?
I'm good.
You sure?
But yeah, I think he failed at that. The XFL brand became very popular because they had that spin-off. There was a separate league a year ago, maybe 2 years
American
ago.
Football League.
American Football League, ran by the guy that did XFL originally with Vince McMahon.
Yeah, the NBC guy.
The NBC guy. His son ran that.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that.
And he wanted to purchase the XFL name from Vince McMahon. So Vince McMahon, from what I understand, Ruben Innuendo, Vince McMahon figured if that brand is so popular, why not bring it back myself?
Which AFL wasn't really that popular.
But you know what? AFL wasn't that popular, but they didn't have the mind of Vince McMahon. I think that with this whole entire thing here, it's not going to be rushed.
Yeah.
And it hasn't been rushed because they talked about XFL, in 2018?
The announcement was the beginning of 2019 that the XFL was coming back.
Okay.
February of this year.
And it was rumbling that it was happening before.
There was huge freaking rumors that it was going to happen early end of 2018. I honestly think that it's gonna. I don't know what's gonna happen, but I'm actually looking forward to the XFL thing. Okay. I am. I honestly am because I'm kind of excited because it's the schedule came out. I have it on my computer. I haven't had a chance to watch it.
Right.
Look at it, and see where my Guardians are playing.
Right.
But I'm very excited for this. Hands down, very excited. But yeah, I think the Ricochet McIntyre match was one of the matches of the night.
Okay.
Because there was one other match of the night that I kind of popped off for, and that was Humberto Carrillo versus Seth Rollins.
I wasn't a fan of that match. Well, let me rephrase that. I was a fan of the athletics in the match, but I was not a fan of the match itself. Because the reason why I was a fan of the match itself is Humberto Carrillo, he's been pretty much unknown if you didn't watch 205 Live.
Yeah.
So, what made Seth Rollins feel like that's how Seth Rollins got into problems in the first place, is letting either just making matches himself or allowing people to put him in matches. Now he has to deal with Bray Wyatt.
Where is Bray Wyatt got moved to SmackDown?
Doesn't matter. They're seeing each other next week.
We're not talking about that.
Why not?
I don't want to talk about that shit.
Why not?
No.
Why gotta be shit? It's for real.
We're gonna talk later about that.
I think you're angry.
I've never been a fan of that pay-per-view.
No?
Ever. No. It's just a waste of time. Yes, they got. I have a rant.
You have a rant?
I have a rant.
Oh wow.
I have a rant. It's not as epic as Casima's rant, which she says hello to all the Ramblers, guys.
Oh, what's up, Kazima?
Hey.
I just wanted to shout out Anthony Perry real quick. He said that he's been asking for Brian to get a Royal Ramble shirt for a while, and then he offers me. You offer him I hate Tristen Law shirt.
No, it's a Tristen Law sucks shirt there, Anthony. Okay, should we let them know? We talked about it last night.
We did.
Okay, do you want to? Should we sell it? Should we try and sell it now?
Well, should we tell them about what we talked about last night?
We should.
Okay, so last night, Anthony, we decided that we were going to release our own shirts because not only you, but a lot of people have been asking for Royal Ramble shirts.
And one specific shirt in general.
Right, so we're going to be starting out with
you like this one.
This is against Brian's will.
It's totally against my will.
He does not have a choice.
I have no choice.
But the shirt's going to be Brian Schmidt is a jobber. And then after that, we're going to release some more T-shirts. However, we're going to pre-order that T-shirt.
We'll put the pre-order up.
Yep. Eventually, we'll let you know. Just stay tuned to Royal Ramble Radio on Facebook and the website royalrambleradio.com.
Yep.
We're going to pre-order the T-shirt, and once you pre-order the T-shirt, you're going to get a gift.
Ooh.
You mean the gift, Brian?
No, let's let them get the gift in the mail and enjoy it.
Well, what if they don't want the gift? What if they only want half the gift?
I don't know.
Okay.
Too bad. You get both parts of the gift. Next. Oh, speaking of next, NXT.
Which one did you watch first, Brian?
I watched AEW. Come on. Please.
Okay, because you didn't watch anything live, right?
I didn't watch anything live because I was working on many, many things right now.
So why did you watch AEW first?
It's because A is the first letter in the alphabet.
Okay, you know what? If that's what you're going to rock with, I can't even... If that is what you're going to rock with, my friend, I can't even argue with that.
Yeah, I watched AEW because it was the first one on my DVR.
So
legitimately the first one on my DVR.
So it's no secret, but I said last week that, or the week before, that it's hard for me to. I don't understand how football fans watch so many at one time. Like, how do you figure out what you can focus on? Like, how do you know what you can watch?
Yeah, because I see friends of mine watching the NFL Network, and sometimes the NFL Network has, like, 4 different screens going at one time.
What do you watch?
How the hell do you do that?
Right, what do you watch? Like, you might see something here, and you might miss something over there, and there's something there, something there. So the first week that AEW and NXT ran head-to-head, I had one on one TV, and then I had one on the other TV. So, trying to do that, I couldn't really absorb what was going on. So what I do is I take turns watching one first every week.
Okay.
So
that's
this week...
kind of what I did this week, too. Because last week I watched NXT first.
So this week I watched NXT first.
Okay.
And I think NXT was pretty good. I think NXT was better than last week.
Okay, so AEW this week started off with no entrances. It started off with...
AEW?
Yes, AEW.
They started hot.
They started hot with freaking... Private Party and SCU.
Yes,
that was a lot of people were upset about it because it was more like a spot fest, but not really a spot fest.
I don't. The same thing like Chris Jericho. Who did Chris Jericho work last week?
Darby Allin.
Yep. I said that once you start putting those veteran guys with the rookies, it becomes less of a spot fest, and more of a storytelling.
That's
match.
what I was gonna say. Yep.
And one of the things, like for me, that's not my cup of tea. I was trained for professional wrestling to tell stories in the ring.
Yeah.
That's what we do. We're storytellers. We're not spot monkeys. Like, this is a place for the spots.
Yeah.
But you know what's funny, Brian? Not to go off topic. I watched on the WWE Network. They had WCW was going to do a lucha show. They were going to do a lucha show, and they did like a pay-per-view or something like that.
Was that called
Lucha something?
No.
It's on the WWE Network now.
Okay.
However, the style that they're wrestling is pretty that spot style is pretty much almost a style from Mexico where they're flying, flying, and there's no selling really, and different things like that. So that's where I realized where that style came from. But I'm still the storytelling style. I like to, like matches like 3 Stages of Hell, Stone Cold Steve Austin and Triple H, or Triple H and Shawn Michaels first match back, or Rock versus Hogan. Like, those are the matches that I like.
Yeah, because those actually have stories involved.
Where they have the stories involved.
Yeah.
I think that was a really good match between SCU and Private Party.
Yes.
For me, I pop for the finish. Gin and juice.
Yeah, gin and juice.
I would love to take gin and juice.
Really?
Yes.
With your mind on your money and your money on your mind.
Brian, that's not for you.
I'm just saying. I had to reference it. I'm sorry. Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's my friend.
Yes, his friend.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was a great match. And then they went from that hot spot
right
into Lucha Dragons versus
into
Dark Order.
Dark Order, yeah.
Oh my God. Oh, well, that was just
good match as well.
Great match.
Yep.
They did a Canadian Destroyer from a
what's it, Hurricane or something like that?
I think it was. I don't know, but
yes, it was a
Pentagon Junior
went
right into a freaking Canadian Destroyer. Oh my God, that whole match had me popping off for a lot of what was happening in that match. I was hyped for that match. Hands down. And
right now, Rambles, if you're watching, 609-910-0687, give us a quick phone call. And we want to hear what your favorite parts of AEW last night was.
Yeah, give us a call, please. We want to talk about this. But yeah, that was they went from one tag team right into another tag team. Mm-hmm. It was amazing. Freaking amazing.
You know who I'm excited to see in AEW? QT Marshall.
QT Marshall?
Did you watch AEW Dark?
I did. I watched
Michael Colari.
Oh, okay.
The little sit-down session that he had with Cody Rhodes?
Yeah.
So when I was going to Team 3D in Florida, Michael Colari was there. QT was definitely ahead of me.
Okay.
Because he trained in Jersey and moved down to Florida.
Yeah.
But he had a really good story of how he bet on himself and went ahead and, ended up in AEW. So, he looks from the picture I saw that he put on Facebook, he's going to be getting into the ring. He's a good wrestler.
Yeah.
I loved wrestling him. Let me tell you something. Even when I wrestled him, if you get into the ring and you don't learn something from somebody, that person did you an injustice. And I learned from Mike. I wrestled him, maybe 2012 in Elmwood Park, New Jersey. And when I was the BWO champion. Golly, he was good. Like, he taught me so much. And I don't wish anything bad on anybody, you know, so I wish him, the best. And, I hope everything continues to work out for him. Right now, he's producing for AEW.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
I definitely wish the best to him.
Good luck,
and he runs a school in Atlanta, Georgia.
Oh, nice. Mm-hmm. Okay. After that match, obviously, Lucha Bros went over handily, but doesn't really seem like the crowd's getting behind Dark Order.
Hold on, we're getting a correction. This is Lucha Brothers versus Private Party, and
that's
Dark
right.
Order.
My apologies.
Yes.
Thank you, referee Tim White. Appreciate that. But yeah, no one really likes the freaking Dark Order. They're not getting behind their gimmick, really.
Granted that they're the heels and you're not supposed to like them, but if you get into the ring and nobody cares whether you win or lose, that's not it.
Yeah,
that's not it.
Yeah. Facade did not wrestle. No, he didn't. And then you had right after that you went straight into Kenny Omega and Joey Janela.
Oh man.
Oh my God.
You go first, bro.
Okay. First off, the week before on Dark they had a unsanctioned match.
That's correct.
That was a great match. For what it was, yes, it was a good match.
It was a spot match, hardcore match, and all that other stuff.
But that's just me being freaking, the freaking ECW nerd.
Right.
But this was really a ground pound grappling match.
That was a good match.
It was a really good match.
The one last night.
Yes.
It was a good. It was a different match for Kenny for
Janela.
For Joey Janela to wrestle, and I think because of that, the ending of the match, Joey Janela got over.
Yes, he did.
Yes.
He took the one-winged angel, and he went over more than Kenny did.
Yeah, well, he got over because of how the whole entire he got over because of how the whole entire match went.
Yeah.
Not just because of one move. It was the whole entire string in the match. That match was a storytelling match.
Yes.
And I like how now, instead of putting the indie guys together, because most of those guys on the show, they're just like me. We wrestle every weekend, every other weekend, or wherever we travel. We don't have that many reps as a Kenny Omega would, who's going to Japan
and he's
wrestling
many
like every night of the week in Japan and stuff like that. We don't really have that. But instead of putting those guys, the indie guys versus the indie guys, you're putting the indie guys versus the experienced guys. Like one of the matches that I loved wrestling Balls Mahoney. I walked out of the ring wrestling Balls Mahoney, and I learned something.
Okay.
And I hope that they continue to match the veteran talent with the least experienced
because
talent.
that's what's been working, and that's the good formula there.
Yes, that's what I like to watch.
Yeah. Great match from both of them, hands down. Janela can actually do everything, can actually wrestle more than, street fights and hardcore matches.
Yes.
So, and then you had Cody, was supposed to shoot and was doing an interview in the ring with Tony Schiavone, a la like the old WCW style.
Right.
And then Jericho walks in. They all bought a ticket. The Inner Circle bought a ticket.
That's all right. They have money.
Yeah, they have money. They can go sit wherever they want.
Once you buy that ticket and show, you think tickets were still available on StubHub that late?
Probably.
Okay.
Probably.
All right.
Nothing's ever a true sellout. Come
on. Doesn't matter.
Yeah. So they buy a ticket. Cody's starting to talk. He had a big announcement.
Right.
And then you just hear the air horns go off.
Obnoxious
air horns.
That got a little bit
coming from the booth from the suite that they were in.
That got a little bit of heat with me.
I think that got a little bit of heat with everyone.
Because I'm like, who the hell is sitting here sounding the air horn while this man is trying to talk? Like, regardless,
Jericho,
heel or face, whoever it was. And then I was like, oh, it's freaking Jericho.
And he kept on doing it. And one thing Cody said that really stuck out to me, and I'm like, okay, this is like legit. I'm happy for this. Cody said, and I'm not going to directly quote it, but he basically said, Jericho, this is not like the other company where if there's an invisible wall, if you want to fight, I'll come up there and fight.
Okay.
And lo and behold, Jericho keeps egging him on with the air horn.
Right.
He starts walking to the banister, and then he's like,
to the guardrail.
Guardrail.
Okay.
Sorry, thank you for correcting.
It's all right. I just want to make sure we're talking about the same thing.
And he basically, Jericho taunts him, says it's 4-on-1. Who are you going to bring, Cody? Dustin comes out. It's 4-on-2. He keeps egging him on.
Right.
MJF comes out. Jericho says one thing at that time, and I'm like, that's just perfect, because it's who the hell wears a scarf now? Referencing to what he used to do is wear a scarf.
Well, people that are cold. Some people have low body temperature and they're cold inside, right?
Okay. All right, that's fine. And then, I didn't expect this one. Out of anything. Out as their fourth member comes DDP.
It's me.
It's me.
It's DDP.
Bang! I think every person, including myself, in the United States or wherever we're watching that, we all marked out. We had a huge pop. There was a huge pop for DDP for that.
Well, I mean, I'm not going to say that I marked out for it.
You did.
I did not mark out for it.
You popped for it, though.
No, so honestly, I sat there and I went, oh, that's cool.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Because it was cool.
But it's DDP.
But I'm not going to stand there like, oh my God. I'm not going to act like how you act. You know what I should have did last night?
What?
Recorded you. I'm not going to act.
Oh, shush. Spoilers.
Oh, you didn't watch NXT yet?
No, I watched it. No. I watched it. Don't worry.
Don't worry.
Don't worry. When we get there, you can blow up my spot.
I'm blowing it.
Go right ahead.
Blowing it.
But yeah, they all run up. Jericho locks himself in a room with glass, and they just literally point and start laughing at Jericho, at Cody, saying they can't get through. So what does Cody do?
He wraps his hand
with the scarf and punches the window.
But I'm like, hold on though, like why Chris Jericho? Come on, Jericho. Like you think glass is bulletproof, bro? You think that's going to help you? You think that's going to help you after you was popping all that shit? You think that glass is going to help you?
Nope.
You lucky he didn't punch through the glass and snatched you through it.
Well, he kind of. So Jericho was that close enough where when Cody punched, Jericho had to back up.
Of course.
So it was good, and then a brawl ensued, and Cody and the family got kicked out.
Who got kicked out?
Cody and the family. I'm calling it.
Wait, they got kicked out of where?
They got kicked out of the arena.
How you going to kick me out of the arena and I'm the boss? How does that work?
I don't know.
Like this is my show.
McMahon.
Like I rented the arena. You can't kick me out. If anything,
actually, Tony Colin rented the arena. Come on.
Okay, well, doesn't matter.
Let's be straight about that.
All right, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. You can't kick me out of my building. I rented it. You know who the hell I am? I'm Cody Rhodes.
Yeah, but they didn't have a ticket. But Jericho
they didn't have a ticket. They got an all-access pass backstage.
Obviously, they get kicked out, but you know what I mean.
You never know. Maybe they did get kicked out.
Anyway. And then you had a match between Britt Baker and Ash. What was this?
It was a newer. It was a
newer one.
Yes.
Yeah. This was just a hometown pop, honestly, because Britt's from Pittsburgh.
Right.
But the funny thing was, then when they were doing the video package for Britt from where she was, there was one picture of someone that was in the WWE that we didn't expect to see.
Who? Her boyfriend?
Yeah, Adam Cole, baby.
Yes.
Yeah, the NXT champion right now was in one of those pictures.
Here's the thing though about wrestling in your hometown, even though it's the hometown pop.
Yeah.
There's so many times that we wrestle, us wrestlers, wrestle far away from home,
Yeah.
an hour from home, and you try to get people, hey, look, come see what I do, like your personal friends and family.
Yeah.
But like when you're in town and you're close, man, there's no excuse. Like,
Yeah.
there's a guy that I know that was like, oh, I always want to see you wrestle. I always want to see you wrestle, but he doesn't drive.
Yeah.
But when I did that last show in Slate Hill, New York, it was only like 5-10 minutes from his house.
That's not bad.
And he came out and he watched and he was like, yo, dude, you're really good.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't want to like toot my own horn. I'm like, yeah, I'm really good. But I'm like, yo, I really appreciate you coming out and giving me that honest feedback as a fan, because I don't like people blowing smoke up my ass.
Did he have a Tristen Law Suck shirt on?
He actually did buy a Tristen Law Sucks t-shirt.
And did you ever find who had that?
I
told you to forget about it.
He better not. I didn't see him.
No, he's not there. He's actually at Starfire Dice right now. So they're getting ready to get their butt whooped.
Good for him.
Yeah, good for him. Yeah, he's gonna get his butt whooped on Sunday. Anyway, can I trash talk him later? Yes, I will. And the main event was Pac versus John Moxley.
John Moxley.
It was a storytelling match. Right.
Yes.
There. It went to a draw.
Which is good.
Not many of the fans enjoyed that ending.
No, not at all.
But
Chris McMillan.
Yeah.
He actually commented
that jerk
and said that he hated the finish for the match.
That's the point. You got to make both of them look good.
Well, it's not even that. If I give you everything right now, Brian, if I give you everything right now, Chris, what do you want to have for next time?
Exactly.
So now there's more. That's how NWA matches used to end back in the. I remember WCW one day ended like you're watching it, and all of a sudden it's like
it's like Sopranos.
That's it.
Done.
That's it.
I remember that.
Time ran out, and you're like, oh crap, what happened? But back in those days, you weren't able to go on the internet and see what happened. You had to wait till next week.
Exactly.
Just to see what happened.
They should start doing that more.
They can't.
There's a way.
They can't. How are they going to do it?
I don't know.
Take everybody's cell phones?
They do that for the Masked Singer.
No, you can't take it. Well, you can't.
I'm just saying.
You can't.
I'm just saying.
Somebody will put like gimmicks in their glasses to where they can take pictures,
which they can do nowadays.
Yeah.
So why the hell bother?
So I mean, you know what? I think it was a good way to finish the match.
Yeah.
It was a good way to end the show,
mm-hmm.
because it's like, yo, damn, like, okay, cool. You can beat him in 20 minutes. So now next time you can get like a
30-minute match out of it.
You can get an Iron Man match.
Yeah.
That's a good way to work up to an Iron Man match.
I agree.
So yeah.
But at the end, Moxley did what's the name of his finisher? Crap. Oh my God, he did it to the ref.
Dirty Deeds?
They're not whatever they call the Dirty Deeds now.
What is it? A double arm DDT?
I believe so. Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, it was a good. It wasn't the match itself didn't really compare to the main event at NXT.
Okay.
The main event at NXT I thought was a much better match. That's just my opinion. People can fight me 609-910-0687. Please do call and fight me. Call and fight me.
What if you don't want Brian? If like I told somebody today, you can't cut people off if you don't know how to fight. So like what if somebody puts the paws on you? The main event was what is it? Roderick Strong, Keith Lee, and Dominic Dijakovic.
Yes.
That was a really good match.
That was a really good match. Spoilers.
I think that match in itself was good because you got to Keith Lee. Oh. Keith Lee went over.
Oh, he was over, and so was Dijakovic was over in that match.
Dijakovic was over. Roderick Strong didn't need to get over because he was already over. But he went over. He didn't need to get over. He went over.
Thank you, Chad. It's Paradigm Shift.
What are you talking about?
The
gimmick?
The gimmick, yeah.
Okay.
Paradigm Shift. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Oh, we love these guys.
I know, right? They're referee Tim White, the Mad Titans in here. I'm very happy about this.
Yeah.
This match was a storytelling match too.
It was, which it should be. It's a WWE style match.
Yes. You honestly think going to this match, did you think Roderick was going to retain?
There's plenty of times that I thought that when they both did the gimmick and put Roderick Strong down outside the ring, and they both looked at each other and said, "Let's go back inside and finish this."
Yeah.
I thought it was just going to be them two.
Yeah, I thought so too. I thought Roderick was done.
Yes. But, yes, there's plenty of times I thought that Roderick Strong was going to go down for the count. He was not going to win.
That chokeslam from the top rope, I thought it was over right there.
Yes.
Oh, my God.
Yes.
How the hell did the ring not break from that?
Well, they learned from Mark Henry and Big Show.
And Brock Lesnar and Big Show.
Yeah,
so they reinforced it. It makes sense.
Yeah.
But, yeah, when Keith Lee hit that powerbomb from the top, I thought, game over. and then Roderick comes on with a running kick. I'm like, oh, okay, that's it. Roderick retains.
Mm-hmm.
And lo and behold, they start beating up on Keith Lee.
Bad, man. Why they got to beat on the brother, man?
Because he's a big man. They want to keep the big man down.
Okay.
So, so Ciampa comes out. And starts taunting him. Brings his crutch. And then Gargano comes out.
Okay.
They face off. They're like, okay, let's do a little DIY. Reunion.
Right.
Kind of works. And all of a sudden, Finn Balor's music hits.
I should have recorded this last night.
You should have recorded this.
I should have recorded your expression when you saw it.
So spoilers. I saw this part on Facebook, which I'm never being on Facebook ever again until I watch NXT. I saw what happened, and holy shnikes, I cannot believe this happened, and I'm very freaking happy this happened. And I'll go more over this on over not over, but that was probably the best thing Finn Balor could have done.
Why, Brian? Go ahead.
I know.
Go ahead.
I know. We're gonna save it for over not over. I'm saving it for over not over.
Well, here's what I want to say. What Brian said to me last night. Brian goes, "Oh my God, I'm so glad that Finn Balor. Well, he's not in the OC, but he's in Undisputed Era. So
Which he's not.
Oh, okay.
He's not in Undisputed Era.
Well, he
didn't do the hand gestures.
Right, they were trying to get him to do it.
They were trying to get him to do it. They were like this, and he's like, I'm like,
so what do you think is next?
Bull Club. The Prince is back. Prince Devitt's back. I'm sorry. It's his.
Brian.
Brian,
listen, calm down. Take a breath.
All right, you know what? I'm going to step out.
Put it back in your pants.
I'm going to step outside for a second.
You have to.
I have to. I'm going to go step outside, get a breath. Tristen, you're in charge.
Oh, good.
I'll be back.
Brian left me in charge.
Yeah, you're in charge.
So, Ramblers, last night as well, too, we also had Angel Garza versus Jack Gallagher. That match was okay. Leo Rush did join the commentary table for the cruiserweight bout, but Angel Garza, he impressed throughout by managing the style of Jack Gallagher enough just to grab some momentum, and then he won with a springboard moonsault. However, after the match, was it Angel Garza? Yep. Well, I can't remember the match, but NXT is proving why they belong. A lot of people probably didn't think that they belonged back in the day when NXT first came along, but like I've said before, Ramblers, like NXT is no developmental by any shape or form whatsoever. Also in NXT as well too, we got the Fashion Police and Isaiah Swerve Scott versus the Forgotten Sons. Again, that was another good match. I felt that if I paid for NXT itself last night, like if I bought it on a pay-per-view, I would have felt that I got my money's worth for that. So, pretty much with Kushida unable to compete, Isaiah Swerve, he stepped up to the spot to be the third man with Breezango in the six-man match. Tyler Breeze and Fandango, they were isolated early in this match until Scott got the hot tag. It's all about the hot tag, brother. Why should I lotion my hands a little bit? It's all about this hot tag. So the Fashion Police kept swerving the match until he was able to catch Wesley Blake with a modified Shining Wizard for the win. If you ask me, I think that was definitely one of the highlights of the night for NXT last night. Again, NXT is up on its way, and I'm liking what we have. I wonder where Brian is and what Brian is doing. Ray Thomas Garcia, thanks for checking in on Facebook. You said that Swerve is so over. I believe that Swerve started to get over doing the matches that they had when they were putting the new talent together, and it culminated at NXT TakeOver. Well, it wasn't shown on NXT TakeOver, but it was filmed at NXT TakeOver Toronto. Ray, you also said that Gallagher's headbutts, they scare you. They sound way more brutal than they should. Hey, always believe in the gimmick, brother. Always believe in the gimmick. But yeah, that's pretty much what we had for that match. Let's see what else we had going on. And then, oh man, Matt Riddle versus Cameron Grimes. For me, Matt Riddle was not one of my favorite wrestlers. I wasn't familiar with anything that he did prior. I wasn't familiar with anything prior that he did before in previous promotions. However, WWE Network had a little piece on Matt Riddle, and I watched the whole entire thing of, Matt Riddle, just a regular guy. He got his contract with NXT, and he was just struggling. He was wrestling on the weekends, just like me. I'm getting goosebumps thinking about it. And all you just want to do, you just want to make it. That's it. So, he being Matt Riddle, took his family, he had his wife, his kids, everybody, and, he put them in a U-Haul truck and moved down to Florida. When they got down to Florida, after they bought that new house or they rented the house, whatever the deal may be with the house, the keys didn't work. So it's like at that point you feel for them. At that point, that's when I started to believe in Matt Riddle. And when I started enjoying Matt Riddle's matches, when I started giving Matt Riddle a little more I started giving him a little more clout. Ray saying that Matt Riddle's matches are 50-50 in quality. They're either really good or there's no in between. Ray, I'm really curious as to what you thought about last night's match. But I did see that you put that NXT was great last night. I 100% agree with you, Ray. I feel that NXT was better this week than it was last week. However, for me, NXT nor AEW was the show of the week for me. I guess I'd wait till Brian comes back so that we can talk about it, but I don't think Brian really watched a lot of wrestling last week. I think between all of wrestling, I watched I watched a lot of wrestling last week. I'm almost having wrestling wrestling overload from what we had. But obviously in that match with Matt Riddle versus Cameron Grimes, Matt Riddle went over. I see Matt Riddle becoming the NXT champion. Matt Riddle has a common man story. Every person has struggled before, or some people have not struggled in their life, but a lot of people have struggled before, and because of that, I can empathize with Matt Riddle, and I'd like to see Matt Riddle succeed. Bianca Belair versus Rhea Ripley. Golly. Man, I love Bianca Belair. I just love the music that she had, but obviously Rhea Ripley went over. So pretty much Rhea Ripley showed her strength and power was unmatched. Bianca Belair gives her a physical battle throughout, but she refused. She being Rhea Ripley refused to be bested with the pride and future title opportunity hanging in the balance. So obviously Io Shirai now, and I like Io Shirai even though she's dressed in all black and black, baby. Io Shirai got involved and kicked Rhea Ripley before Candice LeRae stomped down to the ring and laid her out. Her being Io Shirai. So Ripley survived a spear and hit the Riptide for the win. If I had to choose between those two, I think that this week between AEW and NXT, I think it was pretty hard to figure out which show was better overall. Ray is saying that Rhea is being pushed hard. She's basically the female Pete Dunne. Okay, I can kind of empathize with that, Ray. I can kind of sympathize and see. I could smell what you're cooking, but the bad part is that you don't want to I don't want to compare her to Pete Dunne. I want her to do her own thing. Maybe it's because they're both international stars. That's why. I wonder where the heck Brian is. Brian has left the room, ladies and gentlemen, because he got a little bit excited talking about Finn Balor. So he left the room. Where is he? Did Jonah say, Papi? Did Jonah say I don't know? So yeah, that's what we got. So yeah, let's see what else is on the list for tonight. So the best professional wrestling. I'm just going to do it because Brian's not here. The best professional wrestling of the week is hands down NWA Power. Oh my God, I loved NWA Power. I think NWA Power was the best professional wrestling all week. If you do not watch NWA Power, you're doing yourself an injustice. And the reason why I say you're doing yourself an injustice, it's only 60 minutes. Take the 60 minutes that you got, 45 minutes, 48 minutes, if you want to be, precise. Take the 48 minutes next week and watch NWA Power. They had a couple matches in there. I think they had about 4 matches. They had Marty Bell. Marty Bell was from the Mae Young Classic. She wrestled the opening match, and she went over. Really good match. Really good shorts for her as well, too. Shout her out for that. But NWA Power is a good professional wrestling show. They don't have any time for any of the BS. They don't have any time for any of the tomfoolery in between. So because of that, I feel like NWA really maximizes their time. Ray saying that Brian probably blew up. It's your show now. Oh wow, thanks Ray. I mean, we can change the name to Tristen Ramble Radio or Royal Tristen Radio or Sir Tristen Radio, which is live Thursday nights from 7 to 9 Eastern at we still got to keep the same name, RoyalRambleRadio.com, because we paid for it. But anyway, back to NWA Power. Or just watch the replays on YouTube. I agree. It's on YouTube, NWA Power, and it's on Facebook Live at the same time, 6:05, not 7:05 p.m. Me, I'm a moron, and I posted it on my Twitter, The Real Big Tris on Twitter. You can follow me. It's the same thing on Instagram as well, too, The Real Big Tris. I sat up waiting for NWA Power to start at 7:05. And then I switch over. I'm like, oh, wait a minute, it's done already. But luckily for DVR, I was able. It was on YouTube. I was able to watch it on demand and go back and watch it in its entirety. NWA Power as well too also has these goofy commercials in between. They had this girl with the hair cream that she had to put on her head. That's kind of stuff in between. It's hilarious and it's funny. I think NWA should stick to what they're doing. And what they're doing with the studio style wrestling, it's small and it's more intimate. But one of the things that makes NWA Power really special is this. The thing that makes it more special is they don't have music. There's no emotional investment. So pretty much what happens is that they announce the wrestlers in the ring and then they're just there. They just magically appear. They just popped up into the ring. I think it's good. It's different. That's what makes them different. The fans are vocal. The fans are the music. That's exactly what it is. The fans are the music for NWA Power. I'm not sure how it is going to be on their pay-per-view. They're having a pay-per-view in a couple weeks. I think it's called Bring the Fire or something like that. But to piggyback off what Ray said on Facebook Live, he said that it's fresh, it being NWA Power. It is fresh. It's different. And I always say that different is not bad. Different is not good. Different is different. And I'm enjoying this differentness that we're getting. We being wrestling fans, we've been so predisposed for years to since the late 90s, mid 90s, to feel that professional wrestling needs to be in this big arena in order for it to work. But NWA was showing that because you're in this, in this small arena, that the fans are still having a great time. You look at the fans in NWA Power in that little studio. You look at the fans at NXT. You look at the fans in AEW, then you look at the fans of the Monday Night Raw. Going from least to the biggest, your least is NWA Power and your biggest is Monday Night Raw. All these people are still having a great time. And with that said, it is a great time for professional wrestling. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you have not watched NWA Power, I challenge you to watch it. However, next week on Tuesday night, we get more wrestling. Yes, more wrestling. Golly. So, you're watching wrestling on Monday night. You get 3 hours on Monday night. And then you're getting another hour on Tuesday night. So that's 4. You're getting another hour on Tuesday night from AEW Dark. Check it out. So we're up to 5 hours already. And then you're going to get AEW on Wednesday. That's 7 hours. And then you got NXT. That's 9 hours. And then you have SmackDown. That's 9, 10. That's 11 out. 9, 10, 11 hours. And now we're getting 2 more hours on Tuesday night. We're getting Impact Wrestling. So Impact Wrestling is going to be available on Access TV. If you're not able to watch on Access TV, you can actually watch it on Twitch. So I would recommend everybody right now to download Twitch and just watch it. You know, they have a huge match, a return match. Impact Wrestling just had their Bound for Glory pay-per-view. It was on pay-per-view this past Sunday, and one of the biggest matches they had was Brian Cage versus... Golly, I can't remember his name. Sami Callihan. Yes, Sami Callihan. Thank you, Brain, for kicking in the last second and let me know it was Sami Callihan. And in that match, Brian Cage dressed up as Wolverine and had the claws, and he used those claws to pierce the head of Sami Callihan. Well, next Tuesday night, on the debut of Impact Wrestling on Access TV, or if you don't get Access TV, you can watch it on Twitch at their being Impact Wrestling's Twitch. They're doing a cage match between Brian Cage and Sami Callihan. Just for that alone, for me personally, if you ask me, that's a reason why I want to do the show. Okay, so Brian's in the chat. How am I holding? Brother, I'm holding it, brother. I'm waiting for you. It's almost break time, so I'm going to have to go ahead and get ready to go to break with Brian not being here. But yes, Ray said that Impact's been pretty good. Shame that Tessa Blanchard is leaving soon since her contract is up. You know what, though? With more wrestling out there, there's more opportunity, and you don't know where people will sign. Some people sign certain places because they're looking for a different quality of life. Sometimes it's not all about the money. I went from a job where I was making like $60,000-$75,000 a year, and for me, the money didn't make me happy. The money bought me a lot of nice things, but it didn't make me happy. So I decided to leave that job and go to a job that paid a little bit less. So she might stay with Impact Wrestling. You don't know. Jordan Grace was asked on Twitter. Jordan Grace is one of the female wrestlers from Impact. She was asked, it was something about it was something about AE. Oh, look who's back. Golly, Brian's back. One of the things that was asked was, how does she feel about everything happening with Impact? And her answer was, oh, hi, Brian. Oh, hi, Brian.
Back.
Oh, hi.
Oh, yeah, I'm back.
I'm running a show here, Brian, in case you didn't know.
Well, I know, and I had to get my angst out with all of Finn Balor and stuff, so I kind of had to get myself going. What can I say?
Okay.
Or calm myself down, as what it was.
Yeah, you had to. Did you put it back in your pants?
I did actually put it back in my pants.
Okay.
It was impressive while you could see it.
By the way, we have Colin West in studio right now from Synergy. Well, we gotta
do this. Let's go take a quick break.
Let's take our 2-minute break.
We're back in 2 minutes. We're gonna reset and we'll be right back.
Yeah, Jeff, we just got here.
No, it's fine.
All right, Ramblers, thanks for sticking with us. We'll be right back. I am Tristen Law, and this is Royal Ramble Radio.
Yeah, we'll be right back. Oh, that's great.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Royal Ramble Radio.
This is great.
We'll wait for Brian.
I'm okay. Hey, man. Hey, let's go. Hey, how did you hold up there, brother? For that 20 minutes, I was.
It was 20 minutes.
Yeah, it was about 20 minutes. Like 10, 15 minutes or something.
I think I did okay. I mean, I was hoping that nobody called because I wouldn't have been able to press the phone or be able to interact with somebody or something like that.
You have the Ramblers in the chat.
I know. I was talking to Ray. Hey, shout out to you, Ray.
The Mad Titan, yes.
But I'm Tristen Law, and that's Brian Schmidt.
Yes, that
is
me.
We are Royal Ramble Radio, and we bring you 2 hours of live professional wrestling talk every single week. And joining us right now in the studio is Colin West. He is the owner of Synergy Wrestling.
I'm confused. Is your name Superhuman? That's what I want to know.
And then we have Jeff Cannonball.
I don't have as many cool hand movements, and I honestly thought when Colin was standing up, he was saying hi to me from over the TV.
I thought he was saying hi to over you.
I thought he was just signaling like something in the motherland or something. I have no
But
idea.
I will say this: I've got more headphones than anybody.
Yes, you do.
Here we're doing this.
Yes. So if you can correct me and you can beat me up later if you need to.
Brad, why do you always subject yourself to get
Because
beat up?
I like getting beat. What can I say? Just ask my wife.
Okay.
You have a show on YouTube, a
Yes.
channel, Fiery Table.
The Flaming Table.
The Flaming Table,
my
yes.
failed YouTube show.
It's not fair.
No, brother, nothing's ever failed.
Nothing ever
You
fails.
always got to rethink it and figure out how to make it go forward.
My neck's gotten too hot with these headphones on it. So I was doing it for a while. Then I got real discouraged because you don't just get a million views on YouTube right off the bat. So
No,
I
you don't.
stopped doing it.
What?
And then enough people. Yeah, I know, right?
What?
And then enough people were like, hey, you should bring that back. I really like that. So now I do it again.
Good. Cool. Yeah, I've watched a couple of them.
It's just a bunch of idiots eating hot stuff, getting real sad about it.
Yeah.
If anybody ever handles it well, I probably won't put it. Actually, no, that's not true. Low Life Louie handles it pretty well.
Yeah.
And then we turn the camera off, and then he panics. I'm like, no, that's what is supposed to
You're
be on
supposed to
the
do.
show.
That's the reaction
Right,
right there.
He's not going to sell it.
Yeah, exactly.
So I understand, Jeff, that you actually brought some gimmicks for us to try today.
I did. Are we going right to that?
I don't think my butthole's ready for that yet.
Okay, I'll put them back.
But what is it, just so that we know?
So
Yeah,
maybe our ramblers might want to Google to see the
Yes.
swivel units.
See what we got. See what we got.
You should probably ask. You should probably ask what's gonna ruin your butthole before you put it in.
That's correct.
That's true.
I see the red. I'm like, okay, I'm done.
You
this
must get.
is,
You must get. You must get. booked
Hellboy?
in, you must
Yeah.
get booked in West Virginia a lot.
I've gotten booked in West Virginia before.
I believe it. If you don't ask that question before you take the booking, then you probably.
I think we're taking different West Virginia bookings.
Yeah, I think we are.
I think so.
So this is Hot Boy Legendary AF Hot Sauce. Got an episode on
Can I
that.
hold it up to the camera so that
Legendary AF.
Yeah, I don't know what that means.
I don't either.
I'm 36. What is that?
But episode of
I'm 37. I don't even
coming out
know.
with
No,
that.
I'm 36. I don't know what that is either.
Then I've got this Bravado Spice Company, Black Garlic, and Carolina Reaper.
Actually, I like black garlic.
Wait a minute.
Honestly,
Oh, that one's probably the best tasting one.
Hey, you know what? It's also vegan and gluten free.
Woo!
Okay.
My
I
stomach
think
will like
this one
that.
says the same thing on it too somewhere. And then this one I think is the hottest, but different people react differently.
Okay.
Okay.
This is Torchbearer Sauces Reaper Evil Hot Sauce.
Oh.
I think
Okay.
that's.
So the one that I'm afraid of the most is the Hellboy. Because if you look, Rambles, the way it goes through the bottle, it doesn't really go through the
No,
bottle.
it don't. No.
It looks like tar. Like that's going to be stuck on the inner linings
Yes.
of your intestines and your esophagus.
Wow.
This is how he got me, though. I don't know if you remember the second Synergy show when we did the.
Oh, I do. Yeah, this was a
dude,
great episode too.
Define the word they would. He had us eat a little chip with a little bit on it, and then say, "Hey, what's the definition of synergy? Define it."
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, "Oh, this came out of the bottle real smooth. It'll be easy." Now
Uh-huh.
he just gave us oil extract.
No, that was Da Bomb, which if you watch Hot Ones,
I've watched Hot Ones.
Da
That
Bomb is like the second or third to last one, but it's the one that everybody complains about
Yeah.
the most.
I mean, you remember like me
Yeah.
and Kurt
Oh,
and Tarasso.
everybody.
just- I took paper towels from the bathroom. And,
Oh.
it was the worst physical internal experience of my life.
It wasn't that one, but I did something with Da Bomb later. I think it was at Pro Wrestling Magic.
Yeah.
And Nikos Ricos tried it. And later that night, Dan Moff calls me, and I'm like, oh, Dan Moff doesn't call me. What's he mad at me for? And he goes, we can curse, you said, right?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. He goes, holy shit, dude. I'm like, what am I in trouble? I thought I was like getting beat up for something.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
He goes, Nico's just pulled over. He's puking everywhere. And like, that was the funniest thing he ever saw. And it's weird because Nikos didn't take that much, but his body just was not happy.
Right.
Oh, I'm looking forward to this.
I brought a bonus round, too. I'm sorry to cut you off.
Oh, wait. There's more.
There's more. And Colin West told me he would do this one.
I did.
It is nasal napalm. I'll let you read it.
Wait, what do you mean nasal?
Before I read it,
You told me it was horseradish.
I
You
was
didn't say it.
going to say it looks like horseradish.
Yeah, it does.
Well,
My hand smells like it from touching the bottle.
Ramblers, you know me. If it's horseradish, I need my steak rare.
Yeah.
Okay.
This,
So
this is all Tristan, by the
So
way.
that's
You
the
can take
world's
that
most
one.
extreme
In-
horseradish.
In order from hot to like I don't have an asshole anymore. What order are they?
Yeah,
in?
what order
So-
are we going in?
For me, what I would say to do, and this is just my preference on least hot to hottest.
Yes.
Hellboy.
Hellboy's the least hottest.
Yeah, I think
But
so.
it looks like tar.
I don't know.
Like they probably use this in Jersey to do the highways.
it tastes good too.
Okay, so we'll go with that. Hellboy's hot.
And I'm actually I know you're picking that one up, but I would actually go that one,
So black garlic
The
is
black
the second
garlic one,
hottest.
the second hottest.
and then that one.
Then Reaper Evil.
Then again, now that I look at it, I ate a lot more of that, so maybe that one's not as hot as this one.
Whoa, hold on, brother. So,
I use this like every day.
okay, so let's talk about this. So, what is your and remind me not to touch my face.
Don't touch your face. Please
what
don't
is
touch
your-
your face.
What
No,
is
that's
your
bad.
your spicy threshold?
Not as good as you would think, but I enjoy
Okay.
the suffering part.
You see, I had a friend that used to
A
go.
man that loves pain. What can I say?
A friend and I used to go to Cheeseburger in Paradise. Cheeseburger in Paradise had good wings. They used to have one in my town until they closed it.
Mhm.
Now there's a taco joint in there, good tacos. Yes, can you hear anything? But they used to have the hottest wings they used to have were called Hellfire. So he would order, let me get X amount of Hellfire, extra hellish.
Oh.
I would be right there.
So I think that you and my friend could hang out. Like I have a pepper tolerance. My family's from the Caribbean, from Jamaica, Wagwan. In case you didn't know. So I can manage this, but I don't think I'll be able to get here. But you know what? I'm gonna try.
Yeah, I mean that one. It's the nasal napalm's a whole different kind of spice where it's not gonna fuck you up as much as the other three, but it's gonna hit you real hard for like 10 seconds and it goes away.
Okay.
Then
Like
I'm in
nasal.
on it. I'm in.
What?
On it. I'm
Yeah.
definitely in on
I'm
that.
It
I'm
says on the
gone.
bottle, don't
I'll
even
be
smell
real.
it, but feel free to smell it.
No.
It says do not smell?
Yeah, like
Does it actually say do not smell?
let me see. Let me find it. This is real good radio right now. Me reading. watching myself.
Technically, we're radio and TV.
Here it is. Warning number 3. Do not apply to sensitive areas. Do not hold jar directly under nose and smell.
Wait, it
So
has
wait a minute.
it has 3 warnings?
So wait a minute, hold on. Not the sensitive areas, so I couldn't put any on my.
Deedle, deedle, deedle.
That would make for a good YouTube show.
I would. The Flamin' Richard.
Oh, God.
I've met Flamin' Richard. He does a lot of stuff for very little money.
That's why we love them.
Yeah, Flamin' Richard.
609-910-0687. You want to give a call and a talk. Oh, wow.
Yeah, and if you want to call Colin's personal cell phone number, it's just 908-656-0101.
That's not mine. Whose number did you just give out? Wait.
A high school friend of mine. I remember his number.
101. I wanted to see if it would come up as somebody.
Oh no, you don't know him.
No.
It's just that's the easy number to remember.
I mean, I tried to use. I said to Twitter like on a random Friday morning that if I got 100 retweets on a tweet, that I would just give out Kirk's number on his honeymoon.
Right now.
Nobody wanted his number.
Well, we'll just give it out right now either way, though.
All right, Ramblers, get your pen and
Get
paper
your pen
ready.
and papers ready, guys.
So who is this?
Who is this? Who is this?
This is
Brandon Kirk.
the one and only Rogue.
Okay.
Okay. Not okay.
Give him a call, 732-421-5086.
But we're not liable for this, by the way, people.
Yeah, we're not.
We're not. No, not at all.
You're also,
I don't want.
you're also a very good friend. He prices righted it. One of the 10 numbers. One of the 10 numbers is one number off.
Wow.
Because I'm like, that sounds
Hold on.
90%.
Hold on. Timeout.
908-499-2082.
Hold on. Nobody else sees the problem in this room but for me.
Beat Island.
Colin, what the hell was that you pulled out of your pocket?
Oh no, we talked about this.
Let me see that. Pull that out.
Look, man.
Oh wow, we got a phone call.
Oh, sick. It's Brandon. No, it's not.
Royal Ramble Radio, what's going on?
Yo, if y'all's buttholes are going to be running faster than a daggone sperm on a gold tooth, I'm going to be on here for this one. I got to hear this shit.
Joe!
Dude,
What's up, Joe? What's going on, Joe?
Hold on, you don't screen your phone
I just
calls?
realized my headphones don't work at all, and they haven't worked this entire time. I'm listening to you guys in the room. It took me not hearing the phone.
Joe, is that you?
Yeah, that's me.
Oh my God!
All right, well, we going to do
This is Joe. This is Joe Logan, one of our regular.
Okay.
Oh, wait, we're doing this gimmick right now?
You know what, Joe? Call back in like 15 minutes. We'll do the gimmick then.
Joe, it's going to be.
Do I hit these buttons over here? Turn my headphones on?
No,
Right.
they turn
All
on. Joe,
right,
call back in 10.
I'll give you all a call in 15 minutes. Not
All
a
right.
problem.
Yeah,
that sounds good.
Share it in the Discord, brother.
Dang, 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 dang.
All right, not a problem.
All right, later.
Does he
ahead.
sell propane?
No, actually, he does. He's from South Carolina.
Oh.
We had
All right.
he had 2 tickets to AEW's first show that he gave away to a military veteran, retired or still active, and he used our show as a platform.
Hot take?
Hot take.
It's fucking stupid of him.
No, he got 2 tickets himself too.
Oh,
Yeah, he had
okay,
to-
so
yeah.
he was only so he was not actually.
But
being,
he's a
Retired. I think Army.
he's a
sergeant first class.
Yes.
I'll show myself out.
It's all right.
But no, Joe's a nice guy.
No,
he's a really, and that was something wanted to do with us. So I said,
Yeah.
you know what?
Really nice.
Yeah. So we did a whole big gimmick with him, and we went from there.
Yeah.
But
So you guys being Synergy have a show coming up.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
It's a Black Friday show.
Yes.
You having like Black Friday specials, like like what you got? You got TV. You doing TV gimmicks at the show? Like, what you got?
I saved. I did save a little announcement for here.
Ooh,
What?
Ooh,
Yeah,
we got special
Yeah,
announcements.
I'm giving you the heads up on this. Thanks to the only game in town in Somerville, which is now the core sponsor for the next 12 months.
Which
Okay.
is a
Synergy.
great gaming store, by the way.
Dude, I'm telling you, like, I'm in a position where I'm like, I'm not in the wrestling business to make money. So, like, I'm like, if I'm going to partner with somebody, like, I want to legit partner with them. I want to do in-store appearances. I
Yeah.
want to do stuff. But thanks to them, like, if you come to Synergy Black Friday on Black Friday in Hillsborough, or if you order the live stream on Fight, one person who orders the live stream and one person who comes to the show each for Black Friday, we're just going to give you $100 cash.
Shut up.
Whoa.
Dead
Stop.
serious.
Stop.
Dead serious.
So I'll show up.
Yeah.
And
And we're going to pull one ticket at random and one Fight Stream buyer at random, and we're going to give each of them $100 just to say thank you. Happy Black Friday.
If you want to book me for that show, I'll buy a ticket. And then, maybe I'll just buy
Well,
that.
no, you told
Book me
you-
for that show.
You told me not to book you so you could buy a ticket and win the.
That's true.
You know your rates.
I just
over-
want to be cavalier with my funds.
No,
and buy a
that's
ticket.
fine. No, seriously.
no, I'll be there.
For those of you who are wondering, Jeff Cannonball's rate way over $100.
Oh, really?
DM him. DM him for
Or
for
text
rate.
me. My number's 908-499-2082.
I'm not believing Jack. I'm not believing Jack. that
Why
he's
is
saying-
everybody in the 908? Like, seriously.
I have no idea. Wow. I'm 845 if anyone really cares.
My number is 619 BOOYAKA.
You think anybody wants your number, Brian?
Nah, 619 Booyaka.
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 Booyah!
But yeah, we're
Can I be booked on the Synergy show?
Huh?
Am I booked on that show?
You're on the Warhorse one. I kind of I
that's
did
true. I
is
forgot
that,
about that.
and between the Warhorse Christmas and Black Friday, I kind
Split
of
it
like
up.
got everybody on. that
Well,
I
there
put
is-
on. Yeah.
Did you announce the other match?
Which other match?
The one that you gave to the old DD? Dropkick Depression match that you said that was.
Oh, I was like, I didn't.
So I could tell
I
you
didn't-
who's in
I
that
didn't-
one because
I didn't.
do you know who's on that match?
Yeah, and I love that match.
Okay.
I love. By the way, I thought you meant DD as in the with the initials DD, and I'm like, I've never.
He's
never.
trying to be like slick with it.
Okay, yeah, but no, on December 28th,
Yes.
which is the last show of 2019,
Mhm.
Warhorse is back in town,
Oh, nice.
and he is going to defend, if he still has it, the Independent Wrestling Championship, and there'll be a Synergy title defense, and it is Heavy Metal Warhorse's Big Bad Bitchin' Christmas, live on Independent Wrestling TV, and Tara Calloway, who you just had on,
Yes.
is providing a Dropkick Depression Spotlight match on that show.
Nice.
Very nice.
So why not give them scoop them on it?
Yeah.
This will be the first people to find out the
Yeah.
match. I'm fine with it.
I helped book Dropkick Depression. I'm not telling any tales out of school on that. So one half of that will be Calix, Chikara's own Calix.
Love it.
A
Nice.
real science monster. He's like 6'6" and probably close to 500 pounds.
Jeez.
And on the other side, my good friend Mitch Vallon, or now he just wrestles as Mitch,
Just Mitch.
H2O
Just
Tag
Mitch.
Team Champ. Yeah, just Mitch now.
Yeah.
One half the H2O Tag Team Champs, a student of House of Hardcore. Had to think of that one.
Yeah.
Making a lot of debuts, having a really good year. Also a legitimate lunatic. So I put
Yes.
a science monster versus a lunatic.
Absolute
That's
lunatic.
H2O was ran by Preach and Matt Tremont,
Yes.
right?
Yeah, mostly Matt Tremont, and then Preacher kind of he's like the head trainer now. Well,
Okay.
him and Matt are the head trainers, but he
Right.
helps a lot more with the student side.
By the way, your friend Preach put on a sneaky good match with LSG and Eric Corvus.
You know what's
in
the
our
funny
last
thing?
show.
A lot of people sleep on Preacher because, and I'm not trying to take a dig at Preach.
No.
A lot of people sleep on Preach because he's older.
Oh,
Yeah.
You know, Preach didn't get into the business at 22 years old.
Right, right.
Preach got into the business married with a wife and 2 kids. You know, Preach got into the business. I don't want to blow his gimmick, but he got his own little things that he's running on the side.
I will say it's cool that he married his wife, but I'm not for him marrying 2 kids.
No,
that seems
that's-
weird.
Did I say marrying 2 kids?
Yeah, you did.
Oh,
You
sorry.
did.
Married with a wife
Was
and
this the
married with a wife and
So
two
wait,
kids.
You have to be really
this-
careful. It is pro wrestling.
Yes.
Definitely.
So this was the match. Was the opening match at the second anniversary? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, I can preach was wow. That was
Preach,
just preach.
top rope head scissors.
Yeah.
Like what? Dude
My
pulled
son-
out some stuff.
my
I
son-
was shocked.
My 4-year-old son popped for that match.
Yeah.
I was shocked.
You know,
He never pops anything except for Finn Balor. So
I worked with Preach for so long when Preach used to teach down the street at the school down the street
BWO.
at BWO.
Yeah.
I've never gone to wrestle Preach. I was a part of his faction. We were the SOL. We were the Saints of Lodi.
Oh.
I remember somebody coming to ask me.
Ooh.
I remember somebody asking me, "Hey, where in Lodi do you live?" I'm like, I don't live in Lodi.
Straight out. I live straight out of Lodi.
Like, I was still green, so I didn't know how to answer the question. I'm like, damn, like I wasn't quick on my feet, but right now I live in Hollywood. So, Jeff Cannonball, what you got going on in the world, brother?
yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I'm not good at this.
I mean,
I got something for you.
Okay.
I think you're doing something really cool.
Yeah.
What Capital Pro Wrestling?
Capital Pro Wrestling, November
8th.
8th. Thank you.
You're welcome.
December 14th.
And December 4th.
At
Okay,
the
yeah.
last Dropkick Depression.
I'm not
Yeah,
sure.
that's
I'll
right. Come
all day
on.
long.
I'm lead commentator over there.
That's
but
fine. Go
I
ahead.
love it.
So
Jeff
December
Cannonball.
14th. Oh yeah, no, you go ahead. You're probably better at this than me.
December 14th at what? The Old Bridge?
Old Bridge Knights of Columbus.
Yeah.
It's on Facebook and all that. That's my go-to thing.
Jeff Cannonball is Tara Calloway's last professional wrestling opponent.
Ooh.
I love it. I
like this.
I love it a lot.
Tara did talk about it when she called.
Yes, when she
a couple
called.
weeks ago, and,
Yes.
and Ramblers, you can actually catch that on our YouTube page and look and listen to that awesome interview
Yes.
with Tara Calloway.
Yes.
Yeah, and it was announced. She never told me about the last match.
Yeah. She lied to you
yeah.
and said it was somebody else.
Literally weeks in advance, she told me it was Faye Jackson. I went through this whole time thinking it was Faye Jackson. And then day of, she's doing her big promo in the ring after her match.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And she's like building up this opponent. And you remember when Hulk Hogan was announcing his opponent, and then Psycho Sid went to stand up, and then he
Yeah.
announced Macho Man, so he sat down?
Yeah.
I jokingly did that.
and she was so mad because she thought somebody blew it up. Oh, she thought somebody ruined it.
And then she actually told me, I went, oh, God damn it. Like, now, actually, like, I wasn't ready for that.
Oh, so you worked yourself into a shoot off.
Yeah, 100%.
So he walks into the ring, he gives her a hug and a kiss, and he goes, nah. And
Oh, yeah, I did. I said no at first.
and went to leave.
So here's what I want to know. You want to put her over?
No, never.
No.
My man.
No.
Actually, no, she's definitely beaten me before. Probably the majority of the times we've wrestled each other.
Definitely
That's right.
shoot beating you before.
That's right.
Yeah,
Like,
also shoot beats me. So it's what I call the cops.
Felix used to have 4 legs. That's all I'm saying. She's a very violent woman.
So is it going to be a straight up match? Is it going to be a gimmick match? How does she want to go out?
Yeah.
It'll be straight up.
Okay.
Dropkick's very family friendly.
Okay.
I'm going to push to at least use one kind of gimmick because that's my bread and butter, as the kids say these days.
Okay.
Skewers.
I think. Yeah,
Skewers.
No.
How about a fork?
like PG hardcore. Like maybe throw a door in there.
That's good.
I think you should get a drill
Okay.
and a screw.
I've used a drill gun in matches before. Yes.
Yeah, there's usually something horrible attached to
So-
the head,
I've
though.
used a straight up drill gun too, though.
Oh.
Power drill before.
Or what you can do is take the poster and staple it to her face.
So I'd be okay with that too.
Yeah. And then marry her.
Yeah. There you
Well,
go.
we've already done a match where
Just
she's
staple the veil to her forehead.
Just staple the garter belt to her leg.
We've already done a match with we wrestled each other in Ohio for the Insane Clown Posse
Ooh, nice.
rap group, where we use light tubes and cinder blocks
Oh.
and a cactus, and that might have been, and then a juggalo slapped me.
You slap him back?
No, because it was the gathering of the juggalos. If I slap a juggalo, I'm gonna get stomped out.
It's
very
all right,
quickly.
but you know what though? At least he learned.
Yeah.
You just got to hit that motherfucker really hard.
Well, look, Jeff, actually, my favorite moment of it, I guess this is the topic now, but Cannonball versus Calloway matches was the fake proposal moment.
That was
Wait,
our first
what?
match. That was our first
The
match.
first match?
This is when they were still dating, not when they were
Yeah.
engaged.
Yeah, no, not even engaged.
No, you weren't engaged.
Yeah, no,
yet.
we weren't. We went to lock up. I ducked under, dropped to a knee. I used to have gear that had pockets, so
Yeah.
I fished around my pocket and then pulled out the old middle finger. And then she kicked me in the face.
So you get ready to lock up. You say, what do you say? Shoot off, duck one. You know, I'm giving you a gimmick.
Shoot off, duck one.
Shoot off,
wedding
duck one.
crashers.
Here's the
Go.
ring.
milked that son of a bitch for like
Wow.
20 seconds too. Like
Exactly.
she waited until she got
Like she-
real emotional,
And then you went,
then
Yeah, that was fun. And then she kicked me in the face, and throughout that match, she almost broke my nose a couple times.
Wow.
And I dropped her on her head.
well deserved nose break.
So right now in professional wrestling, we know that the landscape has changed.
Yep.
And right now we have like AEW and we have NXT. Here's what I want to know: like, what did you guys? If you watch, what did you guys watch first last night?
Yes.
Anybody could take that.
Yeah, go ahead. Anybody.
I barely watch like TV wrestling stuff.
Mhm.
Okay.
But last night, I was at a good friend of mine and Colin's, Eric Corvus.
I know Corvus.
What's up, Corvus Fit?
hang on, I'm gonna try to do the thing.
So he watches every week. So I was like, yeah, I'll watch this. So we
Okay.
watched AEW, and then after that, we watched NXT.
Okay.
And that was my first time seeing AEW since the first episode.
Okay.
People are going to be mad at me, but that first episode was real boring, and I didn't care whatsoever.
Okay. No, you're entitled to your opinion.
Look,
that's
that's your
fine.
opinion.
Yeah, it's not for me, and
Yeah,
that's
that's
okay. And then last night, I enjoyed who did the Dark Order wrestle? SCU?
That was SCU.
I see you.
I really
Very
like
good.
that match, but I love the guys in Dark Order, so I'm kind of biased.
Mhm.
And then Joey is a good friend of mine, so
Yep.
I liked his match. But other than that, they don't do it for me.
Okay.
I know I'm kind of in the minority on that one.
And that's fine.
That's fine.
And then
That's
NXT, I don't know anything about NXT either. Real, I know a little bit, but I actually enjoyed that show a lot, to be completely honest. And I should probably watch it more
It's
often.
weird.
Probably
I think a lot of, and I love the NXT product, but
Yeah.
I think in a weird way, I love how it's filmed.
Yeah, it's the
Yeah.
filming for both. You can you notice the differences immediately.
But the thing is, and Jeff is way more connected in the wrestling world to wrestlers who are on the way. No, than I am. Like, I know a couple. Jeff knows more. Like, Jeff's met more of them. But it's really hard to see, like, Sonny. Like,
Oh,
Sonny
yeah.
Kiss on AEW. And I have to go in my head. I'm like, am I loving this match because it's really great? Or am I loving this match because
Right.
I
It's
love that
100%.
my friend is
Yeah.
on television?
Well,
you know?
But you see, I went to wrestling school with Leva Bates, the
Sure.
librarian,
Yeah.
and
Blue Pants.
Blue Pants, and I watched one of her matches last on Tuesday. It was on AEW Dark, and like for me, I just feel like they didn't have a connection. So like I will, I wouldn't say that we're like best of friends, but like we went to the same school.
Mhm.
But like I would still watch that match objectively. I'm like, oh well, that match was good, or the match wasn't good. I just think the only problem with that match was that they didn't connect with the fans.
Yeah.
And it's just it's like Eric Corvus always says, the flavors of ice cream.
Oh,
That's
It's
right.
what you like and what you don't like.
Right.
Yeah.
NXT's hot for me right now because I can watch Lee and Dijakovic.
Oh, God,
I can
yes.
watch them.
Yeah.
I'll sit down and watch them go as long as they want to go.
that
Like,
main event
that
last
just-
night was like what made me be like, all right, I should probably watch NXT more.
Yeah, I
often.
mean,
Okay,
it's just some guys click for me. Like it's not necessarily going to be everybody's favorite stuff. Like I can watch. There was a series like a couple of years ago with like Ambrose and Sheamus, and it's not like people are in love with Sheamus or whatever, but like
Yeah.
for some reason their brand of stuff just I dug it.
Right.
Okay.
Like Cesaro and what's Tommy End's thing, Aleister Black.
Aleister Black. Yeah.
I love that, but it's what you like to watch, and then it's just a bonus if people you happen to like or be
Yeah.
Right.
rooting for. Like I still look at it and I'm like, I saw that video of like Sonny Kiss and Dustin Rhodes walking
Yeah.
down the hallway
Yes.
together, and I'm like,
Yes.
this. I
Oh,
love
yeah.
this.
Yeah,
This
that's
is
great.
Wonderful.
So let me ask this then: do you guys think that professional wrestling fans should be like choosing or starting this all-out war between AEW and WWE?
Or should we just enjoy everything that we
I
have
have
right
a very
now?
hard opinion, so I'll let Colin go first.
I have an opinion, and then I have a please buy tickets to my wrestling company opinion. But honestly, like, I think my opinion is ultimately my opinion doesn't matter is my opinion. Like, it is not about me. If you feel like as a wrestling fan, wrestling is more fun for you if you create this war and you choose sides.
Yeah.
And that's what gets you invested in wrestling and loving it. Yeah, go, do your thing. Like, I mean, I came up in the era where I'm old.
Dude,
So,
you and me are the same age.
but
This is the young one right here.
We came up in the golden era
Yes.
before Nitro.
You guys had like Classy Freddie Blassie and Gorgeous George, right? That's who.
Yeah,
We're not that
Solely
old.
back when you could look a man on the eye on radio and just tell him he's a cunt.
Yeah.
I've read about those days.
Yeah.
Why are you looking at me? I will splat.
But
this is great.
No, half of that was me trying to sell it, and half of it was like, wow, I dropped the hard C on a radio show.
Yeah,
I
which
just lost-
we apologize because we may get censored on that one, but
I just lost all our female fans. But
no, actually, my wife will still listen. Hey.
Yeah, our demographic is largely male.
Really?
Really?
Yes. No. No.
So we do appreciate the couple of lady fans that we don't have.
But no,
Your mom's watching, by the way. There.
That's where I am. It's like whatever makes wrestling more fun for you, as long as you're not, jumping the guardrail or trying to grab Sasha Banks's butt while she's coming back over the guardrail. As long as you're not doing any of that nonsense, whatever makes wrestling more fun for you, do it.
Yeah.
But if somebody punches that guy in his face, so he'll be upset, right?
Well, that's just I'm the rare liberal dude who thinks that safe spaces are dumb. So that's it is what
right,
it is.
but I'm like that
all
guy that like if Sasha Banks just turned around and backhanded him in his mouth, he would have been ready to sue.
Oh, yeah.
Boy,
Yeah,
he
would have.
But dude, you earned that.
100%.
You earned that. So Jeff,
100%.
what's your hard opinion?
It's stupid. The entire idea of a war in 2019.
I like that. I like it. It's stupid.
The entire idea of a war in 2019 when DVR and streaming and
Yes.
and all
You
this
don't
is a
have to
thing.
choose.
Everybody just shut the fuck up and watch wrestling. And if the idea of ratings of a TV show make you like it more, you're what's wrong with everything.
Yes.
You know who the ratings should matter to? People trying to buy advertisement.
Exactly.
It shouldn't matter
That's
to me.
it.
I'm not trying to buy
Exactly.
advertisement. I'm just trying to kill 4 hours on a Wednesday night.
There is a part of me though that looks at it and goes, so unnamed person left WWE because they didn't like certain people politicking and using influence over a company to influence the booking and putting themselves in the main events and putting themselves over. So they started a company and did that. I mean, it's just I'm like
Hypocritical?
where it not hypocritical, but just like if everybody already knows who you are, I understand that you need people to tune in,
Right.
but like don't just give one new cat an opportunity to get a spotlight every week when you know they're going under anyway. But like Darby, Joey,
Oh, Darby.
frickin', Jungle Boy, and
yeah.
sad that happened to Luchasaurus, but Sammy Guevara is a freaking star.
He is.
Private Party. I mean, these dudes are gonna be. Not Cody, not the Bucks, not Kenny. Those dudes are going to be the ones that decide whether AEW succeeds or fails.
I agree.
And you need to give those people the ball.
I agree. But you see the style though that most of those guys wrestle, like a lot of issues that I have with them wrestling, like there's no storytelling. It's just all like spot, you know.
Well, but who's agenting the matches then?
Yeah.
Right. But but for me one of the things that I brought up is that I'm not saying what they're doing is wrong. It's what brought them to the dance and they're there.
Yeah.
And there's a market for that now.
Yes.
Like I think there is a little bit of story in some of them, for most of them, but it's a story that's not like your traditional wrestling. And I prefer the traditional wrestling, which I feel like you agree on that. But at the same time, even though like the Young Bucks are not for me, Kenny Omega is not for me, I'll be honest, but it's for a lot of other people. So who am I to say anything otherwise? You know what I mean? Like another thing that Corvus said when we were watching it, and I said something like that. He's like, well, it scratches an itch for some people. Like that scratches an itch just like NWA Power scratches an itch for like the people who want that kind of wrestling. So like I get it. Like it's not for me, but I'm not mad at it. And I'm not saying like, oh, I hope they go out of business or I hope their ratings drop. But the whole idea of a war, though, at this point, the only person that benefits is the people who are saying it's a war because that's just a marketing tool.
Yeah.
True.
Which is smart.
The same thing that, and I don't know how into rap music you guys are, but like back in the day, East Coast versus West Coast, that was started by magazines.
It was just all magazines.
It wasn't real.
Right.
Yeah.
You went to a store and looked at a magazine, East Coast versus West Coast rap war. What is this?
Right.
I mean, look at this. Oh, wow, there's a war. So you go tell your friend. That time you didn't have social media, get a magazine. Hey, did you see that there's a war between Biggie and Tupac, between West Coast and the East Coast?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That's even like today in rap, like I don't know how I'm probably going way off topic.
Go for it.
But I'm a huge proponent of battle rap. I really enjoy battle rap.
Right.
Ooh, okay.
Shout out to MLJ, Falaba,
and
like the two others in wrestling who watch battle rap. But like it's these dudes who get up there and just say the foulest stuff to each other. But then afterwards, handshake,
Yeah,
hug,
that's it.
and they're all in. It's
That's it.
pro
It's-
wrestling.
it's
It's
like-
work,
yeah.
but people want to see
Right.
contention and wars,
Right.
quote unquote. And so like it works, and it's awesome. And I mean, battle rap, I'm a mark for that. So like, they got me.
But I think the thing that people love about how, say, the Bucks work, is it's the brand of fan that's like, I know this is fake. Be as impressive of an athlete as you
Right.
can.
Yeah.
Right.
And for me, cool. I mean, if you can do that physically and you can do it sustained for 20, 30, 40 minutes every time out, you know what? Might not be my flavor of things, but God damn it, I'm impressed by you.
But the thing, too,
like that's crazy.
The thing too is that I hate that they always have these outside fans that always want to ask, "Why do you watch wrestling? Don't you know that wrestling is the F word? The F word."
We don't say it.
And I always say like stupid stuff like, "You understand that Joaquin Phoenix is not the Joker, but you paid big money to go see that, and you've probably seen it twice. So allow me to do what it is that I do."
Yeah.
Or allow me to watch what I watch, or allow my friends to do what they do. Because I'm saying, like, you right now, you're working in, a 9 to 5 that you hate, but this guy's on TV once a week on Wednesday nights making a couple $1,000s a year. So, like, and you really go to work, and I guess they fake go to work,
Right.
So,
yeah, there's no physical risk involved. And
No.
there's no thought about the craft. And like these guys who are on television don't have to be in the gym 6 days a
Right,
week.
yeah.
Right.
And, I mean, honestly, if you think if I don't use fake in the way that other people use fake.
like derogatory.
It's not derogatory
It's not.
because it's entertainment.
That's
just like
correct.
anything else. And I mean, it's a matter of, are you entertained or not? And if you're entertained, then grab your popcorn and watch, and it's cool. Like,
Fair enough.
that's the thing that's about it. It's like NXT, AEW, all these different things. NWA getting a show in 2019.
What?
Just the
Yeah,
craziest
that's
stuff
the craziest
ever.
thing ever.
And I'll say this too, like shout out to like our guy that we know, Ace Austin, just winning the X Division title.
yeah.
Yeah.
Impact's
doing
sneaky, real good product right now. Like, and the more shows that are on television, the more people that I know and like and respect,
Yes.
get paid.
Yes.
And I'm
Yeah.
cool with that.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm cool with that. Like if there's 8 shows on right now, like even like how great of a platform is like Uncharted for Beyond every
sure.
day.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily the same thing, but it's like you now you don't have to just try to get an Evolve contract or an MLW contract
Right,
yeah.
to get TV to notice
Right.
you. You can get on Uncharted. You
Right.
can do these things. Independent Wrestling TV launching their own championship,
Yeah.
Fight putting up and coming promotions on like Synergy, like not just the big boys of the indies, is just better for it because it gives a guy like Jeff could just go do a random show now, and there's a much greater chance that somebody sees him.
Yeah, then I have to apologize to them after.
Can I say something real quickly? My first, I'm just gonna go off. My first match I saw you in was you against Zakamiko, WrestleMania weekend.
Yeah, I was on 2 hours of sleep and wrestling somebody who's never wrestled before.
So yeah,
So sorry.
that's fine. No.
Also, probably the bloodiest match I've had all year.
It's probably the bloodiest match I've
Not
seen
mine.
ever. But Tristen left because he was going to Mania at that time, and it was myself and Kasima, who was one of the other co-hosts for Ramble, and we were watching.
Here.
No, she
sorry.
no, that's fine. We were watching that match, and I'm like, holy crap, I like this. Give me more. Give me more. I was like disturbed, but not
I
really
will
disturbed
say-
to a point where I was like, I don't want to watch this anymore. It's like a train wreck.
You
I
got
want to
that
see more.
bloodlust, the same thing I got when I watched Mick Foley and Terry Funk from 1995.
Yes.
But Jeff, and I'm not saying that you're Mick Foley, but you have the same like
Yeah, we're
when
both.
Jeff does ultra violent stuff, you can almost see him do it with like a
Let's smile.
every so often. Like
That's all it is.
I was going to say
100%.
tongue in cheek, but I'm pretty sure that Mick's tongue has gone through his cheek before, so I'm not going to go there. But like, there's like you, and when Mitch does it, and when a dude like Claxton and O'Hare for me are the same, and Tremont, like you can see that there's this kind of like glint in the eye.
Yeah.
Like,
a genuine enjoyment of it. And like
Yeah.
my whole thing, and I've always said this with death matches, is like in wrestling, and I feel like you probably agree with me on this. People do it because they like the reaction of things more
Yeah.
than
Of
anything.
course. Yeah.
We're not
Of course.
making much money and all that
course.
stuff. When I wrestled you 9 years ago in front of 20 people,
You wrestled me 9 years ago?
yeah, you don't even remember.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on.
So my thought is, you wrestle because you like a certain kind of reaction. Some people, like the MJFs, they just want to get booed.
Yeah.
I like that freak show reaction of like, I'm going to do something crazy with this barbed wire, and then people just go, oh. And I love that. That's my favorite reaction.
That was...
Did we wrestle at Proving Ground?
NWS?
Yes. ECPW was a Proving Ground.
Yeah, Proving Ground.
And
In the
Prince was
Wellington.
booking it.
Yes,
Yep.
I was going to say Prince's gimmick.
We
Yes.
did a singles. You beat me with a Fisherman Buster, and then
I remember that.
Yeah.
I remember that.
I was probably
Now he remembers
terrible
that.
at the time.
Isn't that terrifying?
Yeah.
He's like Russell Crowe in A
Yeah.
Beautiful Mind. He's batshit crazy, but he remembers everything.
And then I did a six man tag. I think you were on the opposite side where I tagged with Ghetto Brown
Oh, okay.
and Big Ben Cromwell
I thought
Okay,
you
I
said.
and me.
I thought you were going to say that you did a 6:30.
Yeah.
Well, then I hit my
You did do a
6:30.
6:30.
Yeah,
I was there for it. I didn't take it, but I was there for
yeah,
it.
I missed it, and then you hit the Fisherman Buster.
That's right. Boom. I used to call it the Lawbreaker.
Is that when?
Don't use that as your move
Was
anymore.
that Big Ben Cromwell, or was that Big Ben Cromwell as Japanese
No,
assassin?
that was
number
Big Ben
6?
Cromwell. That was
You know what's funny? I like I said before, I left wrestling a little bit, and I came back, and Big Ben Cromwell got this new gimmick
yeah,
Oh,
that he
Cack?
has.
Cack?
Yeah, I guess.
Wait, CAC?
Yeah, Christopher.
Avery Quelling.
Yeah, but it looks like, he looks different.
Cack.
Yeah, he became like, a champion for WrestlePro for a minute.
Okay.
And yeah, I think he had a nice little run. I don't follow them as much as like I wish I could because I have
Right.
much friends there, but from what I know, he had a nice little run there.
He certainly did, and is continuing to.
But I was going to say about the Zach Amico thing. I promise you, there's better death matches out there.
I assume so. There's better death matches
I was
out there.
also 100%. I had multiple concussions that week,
Oh, jeez.
and that was my last match of the week.
Oh my God.
So I was not all there. Zach, what was his first match ever? He
Yeah.
is not trained. I don't think he'll be mad at me for saying that. He was a manager who decided they gave him like one match, and the whole idea was I'm going to beat the hell out of him the whole
Yeah.
time. So yeah, there's much better death matches out there. So I'll plug H2O. I don't know what the date is. Colin, you're good at this
Oh
thing.
God! You know what? Screw it. There's one coming up on
Yeah.
Fight TV.
Fight
I
TV,
love them, and
The Deathmatch
I'll put them.
Extravaganza.
I will
Deathmatch
put-
extravaganza. Okay.
Deathmatch Extravaganza and Hardcore Halloween on October 31st.
Yes.
Okay.
Is not streaming, but that is if you're down in South Jersey. Like
Yeah, well,
Is
I'll put
that
New
I'll put
Jersey. I will
over
be on both those shows.
Williamstown. Yeah, I will put anything Tremont does
Oh,
over
yeah.
to the
100%.
freaking moon. I'm
Yeah, go
so
right ahead.
so glad that we're putting the cap on the year-long story we told with Dell over at
Sure.
Synergy. Like any show that Tremont is on is a better show.
I've never met Tremont, but I met Preach, and I definitely support anything that he's done. So I
Yeah.
never forgot he was the one when he was booking for BWO that decided that him and the other booking committee that it was time to put the belt on me. Let me tell you, man.
Worst decision they ever made.
Yeah,
No,
worst
who are you
decision
telling?
ever.
Who are you telling? I had to.
I actually had to try hard.
No, the reason was the worst decision because, granted, I love wrestling, so like I love going to the show and watching all the other people work.
Yeah.
But I hated going last. I was always the exclamation point. I want to be the appetizer. I don't mind being the main course sometimes, but I like to be the appetizer. I want to go out there and you be like, damn, I hate that motherfucker.
I got one dude who shall remain nameless. That every time he comes on, he's like first half main, brother.
Oh, me.
Half main.
Probably
No.
me, because that's my favorite spot. I probably get upset on
It's
that.
Right before intermission.
My favorite.
Oh, I love
Yeah,
it.
that's the best
Especially
spot.
doing the hardcore
It is
stuff.
the best
Yeah,
spot.
that's the best
spot.
spot.
You
Yeah.
know why? Because you're the first main event.
Yep.
Like honestly, we had Rhino and Kirk going. I put him first half main.
Yeah.
Because
Also, it was
It's
Rhino.
Rhino.
It's Rhino who politics in that.
no, it's not
Call that
Rhino. It's not
motherfucker
Rhino.
out
It's
right
Bill
now.
Alfonso. That's no, but like it's.
Wait, who is it?
People
Tell me
aren't
off air, but like right now at the same time.
Well, I use the
I can
voice
mute them.
kind of.
I'm
I
not
just
good
use
at
the voice.
that.
The first half main, brother. I can't
No
do
idea.
his
I'm not good at
voice.
this.
I can't do his voice.
Is he well known?
Yeah, to me, I think he's well known.
Okay.
Sure.
So, ladies and gentlemen, it's the time for one of our most newer segments, popular segments on Royal Ramble Radio.
And then we'll get to the death.
No, we're going to be out of time.
No. There's no one that comes on after us, so we got plenty of time.
So it's over and not over and over and not over since you guys are brand new to hanging out with us in the studio.
Okay.
You pick something that is over in the professional wrestling business, something that you really like, and then you pick something that is not over. Ramblers, I encourage you to go ahead and tell us what's over and not over in the chat as well.
And I'll tell you why you're wrong.
So,
Let's both point for the entire. Yep.
so Brian,
God.
Brian, I want to start with you. What do you think is not over this week?
The crown.
What's over this week?
Oh, okay. So let's go with who's over. I'm gonna say Finn Balor's over after what happened on NXT this past weekend. Him basically going heel? Question marks? I honestly think this is best for his character. He's not stuck in the mid card anymore, and he gets to go back to where he was in the past, which he said on NXT in his promo he cut last week. He's to look to the future. He has to go back to the past.
Okay. For me this week, what's over? So for me, it's so hard watching like so many hours of wrestling, trying to pick one thing that's over. You know, I can go the easy way out and just just pick a whole entire company, but I'm going to go ahead and pick one person in the company, and I'm going to pick Jim Cornette on NWA Power, and I want you guys to understand why I think he's over. So because of that, we got some clips. Right? Can you play clip number 1?
You got it.
More importantly, that lunatic, and I love him, Eddie Kingston. He's a hell of a guy. He's a stand-up guy, but he's crazy as a rainbow trout in a car wash. He came out here, he said he and Homicide want the Dawson thing. What happened last week, and I don't blame him. I know that Kingston and Homicide, we've said they live in rough neighborhoods. They have bad upbringings. They hang out where people get cut and shot. And as a matter of fact, Eddie Kingston's breath could bluff a buzzard off a gun wagon. It smelled like a man eating Fermunda cheese to septic tank of a slaughterhouse.
And because of that, ladies and gentlemen, I think that Jim Cornette was over for that because he was very original.
Witty.
He was witty with what he did. So Eddie Kingston came out in the beginning of NWA Power and cut like this massive promo. And he after that the match was going on with Marty Bell, and that's what he had to say. But also I took another clip that Jim Cornette had during the show as well too. Brian, can I get clip number 2, please?
Josephus would like to make a public apology to James Storm and shake his hand.
He wants to make a public apology to Cowboy James Storm and shake his hand. I think he's wishful thinking. He might as well wish for the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. James Storm would rather have his balls nailed to a step stool than shake hands with Josephus.
Now, Josephus came out and he was looking for James Storm. And at that point, that's when Colt Cabana came out, and James Storm eventually came out and broke up that little happy party. But, it just felt like, Jim Cornette was just like on it. Brian, can I get clip 3, please?
Jim Cornette, do you think Tim Storm is going to come out?
Well,
I
don't know, because Drake, you never can tell whether he's sincere. Sometimes he's sincere as a get-well card from an Undertaker. You never can tell whether he's making a legitimate offer. He's got something up his sleeve. Tim Storm said he was going to think about it, and that's the last I've heard. We'll see what happens.
So now, if I don't think I've ever gotten a get-well card from an Undertaker, but I think if an Undertaker gave me a get-well card, I don't think he's really serious. And for me, this is what took the icing of the cake of why I was like, you know what, Jim Cornette is over for me. Brian, can you play clip 4?
Eli Drake is slicker than sperm on a gold tooth, and he's quicker than a hiccup.
I was going to bring that one up if that wasn't one of the clips.
He was slicker than sperm on a gold tooth. And then, I really sat there and imagined, and I go, wow, how could I imagine that, number 1? And number 2,
why would you even imagine that?
Because it's slicker than sperm on a gold tooth. So for this week, ladies and gentlemen, that's why I feel that Jim Cornette is over, and he's the reason why I watched NWA Power, why we'll be watching next week. Colin, Jeff, you guys got something that's over this week? If not, that's okay.
If I could just jump in, because I'm going to kind of go off what you said. NWA Power as a whole is, for me, the best wrestling show. I haven't watched weekly TV wrestling in 3-4 years. And every Tuesday now, I cannot wait to watch NWA. And as soon as it's over, I'm like, oh, I can't wait to watch more. Or I'm going to go back and watch this part. That's the style of wrestling I love. All the promos, all the real, easy, digestible stories to watch. I've seen people seem to love it for the most part, too. I've seen a few people say, it seems like old school, but I like that. I like the promos and the way they tell all the stories. So for me, NWA Power, top to bottom, is easily my favorite thing in wrestling right now.
All right. I've been thinking about this since this segment started. I'm gonna go way left field. I'm gonna go somebody that I honestly I think is a real nice guy, but I'm not super tight with. So it's not just a bunch of spowy stuff.
Okay.
John Silver. John Silver was on SmackDown a month ago. He was on AEW with Alex Reynolds this month. His storytelling on Uncharted Territory every week. This redemption arc of is he going to. Just the old school, hey, I've dropped a couple when I'm supposed to be the man. I'm trying to be the new ace of Beyond Wrestling.
Yeah.
And Eddie Kingston kind of getting in his face and him having to make that hero's choice of whether he's going to try to overcome these losses. And his in-ring stuff has just been freaking stellar lately. So for me, if we're talking about straight social media fun, Warhorse and Danhausen together, this Warhausen thing has been really fun on the indies. But for me, if you're not watching John Silver, If John Silver is not signed by somebody major within the next 12 months, I'm going to be shocked. He's been great for a long time, and he's really just starting to get recognized. And I think he's the first person since AEW went weekly to be on WWE programming and AEW programming. Him and Alex Reynolds, because it was the Beaver Boys together on both. So shout out to both of them. They're the first ones to pull the double, so to speak. So that's saying something.
Cool. So you're saying that if they don't sign him, that they're not over.
Yeah, I don't care who does it, but John Silver has been, and Alex Reynolds is a great character too. Either one of them, I mean, but John right now is just on fire. He's been too good for too long, and that's kind of making me think of a Mary J. Blige song. But that's fine.
So right now, Joe Loban said that Mama Storm is over. You need to watch, and if you don't watch NWA Power, you don't know why Mama Storm is over. Brian, who is not over for you this week, or what's not over?
The Crown Jewel card.
Here we go.
This happens every year, and I honestly, listen. I know they got Saudi money. I know they got money to put a show on out there, which is fine. Get the boys paid. That's perfectly fine. But I don't like the card. The card doesn't appeal to me. I have no investment in this card at all. I don't want to see Finn. I don't want to see. I almost said Finn Balor and the Fiend. Seth Rollins and the Fiend again in a Falls Count Anywhere match. Well, this will end by DQ. No, thank you. Sorry. The tag team turmoil match to determine the tag team of the world. I can't even. That's the longest freaking name in the world.
You know how that's going to end, right? So the way that match is going to end is that Stephanie McMahon and Shane are going to come out and they're going to win.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense a lot.
Okay, cool.
So Crown Jewel, not over.
So what if I give you a free ticket to Crown Jewel?
Kiss my ass.
You're dumb as fuck.
No, I'm not going to Saudi Arabia. Absolutely not.
For free?
For free? Hell no. WWE could walk in right now through that door and say, you're going to cover freaking Crown Jewel, and I can tell them to kiss my ass.
Brian, it's in Saudi Arabia, and you're a man. You'll be fine. Well, it's in Saudi Arabia, and you're a straight man. You'll be fine.
Yes, this is very true. But
so,
Tristen, not over.
For me, not over this week is the punches from Cain Velasquez.
Yes.
So he, there was a nice little segment that they did on Monday Night Raw. It was with Rey Mysterio and Shelton Benjamin. Rey Mysterio was being berated by Shelton Benjamin, and then Big Bro Cain Velasquez came out. Cain Velasquez, and Shelton Benjamin started mixing it up. Cain Velasquez got the best of Shelton Benjamin and started throwing some punches. But damn, brother, them punches like that. I'd be there laying out. I'm like, lay it in, brother, lay it in. Like sometimes you just gotta lay your shit in. But the whole thing though is like. When Jeff was talking about wrestling somebody that doesn't have any training, like I wrestled somebody a couple weeks ago that was like brand new to the business, and one of the things that you have to do in the professional wrestling business is that you got to accentuate somebody's weak strengths and hide the weaknesses. So if he's not good at punches, he shouldn't be punching.
Yeah,
that's just me, quite frankly. So for this week, Cain Velasquez, his punches are not over. Jeff, Colin, you guys got anything that's not over this week?
Jim Cornette.
Jim Cornette's not over for you?
No.
Okay.
It's a very simple reason.
Why is that?
Because we could have talked about anything from NWA Power, but you played 5 long clips of the announcer trying to get himself over. But that means
Tristan's not over.
That was like 2 minutes of the spoiest bullshit I've ever heard in my entire life.
It was like
it sound like sperm coming down the back of
Brian,
a redneck man.
Can I get clip 4 again?
Call the match, Jim. Call the goddamn match.
He did call the match. That was the smallest part of the show.
I should stop talking because he's going to sick his lawyer on me.
He don't listen to shit, please.
What shit? He better listen to it. This is not shit.
It's
Brian.
just, what it is? It's Jim Cornette is a huge influence on me. Back in the 90s,
yeah.
Owen Hart, Yokozuna managing, even his old Smoky Mountain stuff. I mean, it was real good. But the thing that I look at is if 1992 Jim Cornette heard 2019 Jim Cornette, he'd slap the shit out of himself.
Yeah.
So this Jim Cornette for me, just slow down. Put the workers over. The show's not about you.
Fair enough.
Agreed.
That's me.
I don't know what I hate. Like I said, I don't watch much like weekly TV wrestling because it's not all for me, so I just don't watch what I don't like.
Fair enough.
So I'm gonna go. This is gonna be such a fucking first world problem.
It's fine.
Complaint I have, but wrestling fans on Facebook who care more about ratings than actually enjoying it. It's literally become my least favorite thing in the world. And like, I was a little too harsh on AEW earlier today, talking to you guys. I hope they do great because I have a bunch of friends there. I hope they all make $1 million, and if they offer me a contract, I'm not going to say no. Obviously, not that they'll ever offer me a contract, but either way. But I hate everybody online who's like, "Did you guys see the ratings? AEW did fucking 1.6 and NXT did 1.4." It's like,
right. Why does it matter?
If a rating ever mattered to me for anything I watched, I would fucking blow my brains out. My favorite movie of all time is Dirty Work, starring Norm Macdonald.
Great movie.
Flopped in the theaters. The greatest movie of all time.
Dude, I love the Clue movie.
The Clue movie is great.
Yeah. I like the last Power Rangers movie. Okay.
I need a pass.
I'm sure it's fine.
Yeah, that was over for me.
But if you liked it, good.
Yeah, that's
like,
you.
People online
I like the Daredevil movie that Ben Affleck was in.
I like that too.
I don't know any of these. I don't watch superhero movies.
It wasn't really
The
superhero.
Deadpool movie was garbage. I watched that. I hated it.
You can leave.
All right.
No, he cannot leave. He will stay right here. That's my friend Brian.
Also,
he beat me.
When did it become a thing where like I can't be friends with, or I can't follow or support this wrestler because he voted for somebody?
Yeah, what's that?
Why does it matter?
Welcome. Honestly, this is what it's becoming. Welcome to social media. Welcome to this nonsense. Back in the day, you didn't have any of this. The wrestlers did what they did. No one knew about it, and that was it.
But the inverse is even dumber. There are wrestlers who are out there like, you can't be my fan if you voted for so and so, and I'm like,
then
well,
I won't.
That's wow.
You don't want money then, obviously.
Yeah, no, it's just dumber than a box of rocks, dude. Just stop it. It's not like this is supposed to be our escape from the dumb shit. It's not supposed to be a part of it.
Right.
Yeah, that's very true.
So one of our fans, our listeners said that WWE 2K20 is not over. But
it's not.
You know what? That's a great call.
That is a good call.
But the compilation videos of the glitches are super over.
But
so good.
But what's over is your impression of Jim Cornette. They would like it again, please.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Jim Cornette. I mark for myself.
No, that's not how it goes.
I hate deathmatch wrestlers for no good reason.
Jim Cornette would sound something like this. Motherfucker, I hate Jim. Brian, why'd you mute my mic, Brian?
Because I can.
Why would you mute
Because
my
I'm on the
mic?
board.
Tristen Lowe in the studio here talking like he's got himself a podcast with more than 40 Twitter followers. I'm sorry, it's 50. I checked today. And it doesn't matter what I say because the Twitter Cult of Cornette army is going to come out and they're going to put a shovel up your butthole. You know, shovel up your butthole, sperm down a humpback whales.
And it's slick. It's slick.
Wait, hold on. Ready here.
Boy, Eli Drake is slicker than sperm on a gold tooth that he's...
I thought it was slicking in sperm on a glass eye.
No.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Wow.
I think he said something.
That's a Law and Order episode right there.
So what's the over-under on how many months before we find out that Jim does weird stuff? Like
a Marv Albert type of thing?
Yeah, that's exact. You and I are the same generation.
Right here, brother. Right here.
Not like get you arrested weird stuff, but like Marv Albert weird stuff.
I currently have, and I'm not going to say exactly who because people will get mad at me. I have a $100 bet with somebody that some certain very famous WWE wrestler will come out as a pedophile by the end of the year.
Golly.
I'll tell you off the end.
Holly?
My fiance Tara Calloway, very unhappy about this bet I have because we are saving up for a wedding, and I made a bet for $100 on a whim that I think somebody's a pedophile.
Wait, in WWE now?
I have no proof whatsoever.
Where'd they get drafted?
Yeah, where did they get drafted? Raw or
I
SmackDown?
don't watch. I don't know.
Okay.
Well,
I'll tell you later. I'll tell you after this.
That is the hot take. And speaking about hot, I think it's
Right.
time.
Oh,
It's time.
you do this, don't
time.
you?
All right, Joe, you know the call. Or just watch. Or make sure everyone freaking busted open knows that we're doing this nonsense.
Well, Joe can watch. He doesn't have to call yet.
Not yet. You can call after the destruction of my mouth.
So I brought
Down
these
with the busted open.
baked Lays because they're the most generic tasting chips. I figured that's a good
That's
vehicle
fine.
for hot sauce. Do you want to put your own hot sauce on, or would you rather?
Honestly, I'm gonna tell you that as someone who's dealt with this twice, Jeff does put a fair to minimal
Yeah, I don't try to
amount.
kill people.
Please don't kill me.
No. Like honestly,
It's
you're
gonna be
more
enough to bother you.
you're more likely to make a mistake on the pour than Jeff is. I would say.
100%.
Okay.
So for everybody just joining us while Jeff preps, we have 4 hot sauces that we're going to
Wait,
try.
why am I going first?
And because you're the lead
Who else
host.
is doing it?
This guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
And
wasn't planning on
I'm
doing
in
it.
on
You're
the
doing it.
horseradish bonus round.
I'm not doing the horseradish. I can't eat
I'll do
horseradish.
horseradish.
Why?
Yeah,
Hold
I
on,
will-
wait, time
I
out. Are you
will-
allergic?
No, I'm not. I just
you
don't
can-
like. I don't like the taste of horseradish.
like the taste of horseradish.
Shut the fuck up.
I will volunteer. I will volunteer.
You'll
as
volunteer
tribute for your
God
horseradish.
damn it! How the hell did we not like? Did we just become best friends?
No.
No. Okay.
No.
Oh fuck.
So
me.
okay, so
The pup is unnamed.
So for those of you guys before you try it, Brian. So for those of you guys that's joining us, we're sitting here with Colin West from Synergy Wrestling and Jeff Cannonball.
Oh, hey girl.
And Jeff Cannonball has a gimmick that he does on YouTube.
Wow.
What is it? A flaming table?
Do not come anywhere
Yes,
near
sir.
it.
New
yet.
episode goes up tonight.
So at the end of this show, I want you guys to go to YouTube and press subscribe on the Flaming Table to search it on YouTube.
Yeah.
Where you can watch other wrestlers. Ooh, this is hot.
Yep.
So what Jeff does is that he has a spicy challenge, and we're doing the first chip and the first hot sauce. This is Hellboy.
The episode of the Flaming Table that comes out today is myself, Stockade, Tara Calloway, Chuck Payne, all eating this hot sauce, and then Chris Dickinson refused to do it, so he just stands there and commentates on how dumb we all are.
Right. All right, you ready?
All right,
Shout
let's
out
go.
to Chris Dickinson for not
Cheers.
having
Cheers.
any peer pressure problems.
I'm done.
Bye, guys. This one's not going to be as bad.
No, this one's not so bad.
Yeah.
This
Ooh,
one's
that's
not
good.
that bad. It tastes great, though.
Oh man.
You know what? I got a question for you guys. You have a radio show,
Yes.
and I'm a commentary side guy. What do you think about the new guy on Raw, Dio Madden?
I think Dio Man is good.
I agree.
You all right, Brian?
You all right, Brian?
Somebody
Weren't you
call
the one
his
who
wife.
was talking about getting a real big challenge in here?
I'm getting hiccups right now.
So Brian was the one that was like, oh, we have to do a challenge. I want to do it. Oh my! Brian, that's the first one.
That was the first one. Everybody reacts to different hot sauces differently. Yep. I think that's the lightest of all of these. My personal opinion.
Yep.
Joe Loman says that he hopes that you like Charmin.
Yeah.
He said y'all. He said y'all, but right now I'm chilling. That was good.
I actually ended up doing it because I like the taste. Yeah.
I will say, you know what we should do during the next one is I will tell my worst hot sauce / pepper reaction story.
Fuck you, Joe.
Yeah. Hello.
Hi, Joe.
Are you already hiccuping?
Yeah, I am. I am. Hold on.
I think the problem, Joe, is that he's wearing his wife's pants today.
Wow.
His wife could handle it.
I think his wife could. I think Rose could handle it. Rose, you should call in. You know the number, 609-910-0687.
908. I think the problem that I'm having here is that, honestly, I don't know if you can see what's happening over here, Joe, but I'm smelling his exhales. The exhales are real heavy. They're real heavy, brother. It's not great.
I think I'm doing all right. I just lost hearing in my right ear, but I think I'm doing all right.
Yeah. I could. So here's the thing. I'm not. This is I feel the sting in right back here.
Yeah.
But initially, it was good. It was a good tasting.
Oh,
but
I love the taste of that one.
It just kicked right in.
And I bought this one because to do an episode, and I never do this, but I was like, I saw this one. And Stockade is a good buddy of mine. He loves superhero stuff.
I'm a big superhero nerd.
You know what's in that? Is Scotch bottom pepper in that?
Actually, I don't think so.
Ooh, I'm loving it.
It's they write it so small. My eyes are bad.
That's what happens when we get old, brother. Oh golly,
you're not old. Shut the hell up.
I literally bought this one because
you're gonna use the
Stockade loves Hellboy, so I was like, oh, this will be perfect.
Yeah.
And I actually, most times, when you see a gimmicky hot sauce like that, it sucks.
Yeah.
This one I think tastes great. It's hotsauce.com. It's on there.
So there's Caribbean red habanero pepper,
a lot of that.
Distilled vinegar, some Primor peppers, some Trinidad scorpion peppers.
Oh boy.
All right, I think we're ready for chip 2, Brian.
Fuck.
All right, so the next sauce that we're going to do is the black garlic
I feel my asshole already.
Carolina Reaper. The best thing about this sauce is that it's 100% vegan and it's gluten free.
Hey. That's
Yeah,
cool.
that's not going to help your assholes later that it's vegan and gluten-free.
Actually, it'll work better for my stomach. Holy.
True story. When I was from the age of 19 to the age of 21, I had a midnight to 3 a.m. talk show with a couple of buddies at my college that I went to. And we had a bet night where the trivia loser had to just down a habanero.
Oh.
So I just scarfed a habanero. And 8 hours later, I don't need to kind of regale you with all the reaction of the story.
It smells really nice.
Yeah,
I ended up in a bathtub, running a cold shower, and rubbing my Lanta on my butthole.
Oh, my Lanta!
I took my Lanta in my hand, and I'm just like, come on,
I feel it in my stomach.
come on, the worst.
I would just like.
Hey, there's one tried and true that will always work, and that is milk.
Yeah,
That's not true.
I
That's
forgot
not
to
true
get the
at all,
milk.
actually.
Brian,
You rub milk
Once
on
you
your
get to a
bubble?
certain amount of hot, milk does not matter.
So I just like to set the record straight for those of you that'll be looking for the Flaming Table. Tara Calloway said the new episode of Flaming Table with
Hi,
Hellboy
Tara.
sauce is live and on YouTube. So right after this, you guys can watch it.
Yeah, and then you can clip this and watch it on ours, or we can
Yeah.
share it on there too.
There's a couple really good back episodes if you watch the new episode and you like it. I particularly like the one with Matt Tremont for the insight.
That was
There's
the
a
first
lot
episode.
of backstory. I like the episode with Chondo a lot, and
That's probably everybody's favorite one.
and I like the Falaba.
Yeah, I was just about to say that
That was
Fabala
good.
was a good episode too.
Those are like the long form interviews. I did
Yeah.
one with Kyle the Beast and Bill Carr
Right.
where we ate a lollipop made out of pure pepper capsaicin, like
Oh.
the extract.
It's a lot.
That's probably my favorite actual
There's a
episode.
Oh my
lot of
God.
vomit.
Yeah, if you
Lot
don't
of
like
vomit.
puke, don't watch that one.
All right, so this one is the garlic. Cheers.
I didn't take
Actually,
as much
I
because
will-
I have to
Brian?
drive home.
Yeah, I will say that that one to me smells the best. I like the black pepper smell. You know. That being said, I can see the veins through Brian's skin. Brian's skin has gone translucent. He looks like Casper the Friendly Ghost.
Actually, this one's not that bad.
No, not as hard.
Really?
To
No,
okay.
that one should have
See,
been the
there you
least
go.
spiciest.
You might be right. Now that I'm eating it again.
But you said you did say that this was going to be the most flavorful.
That's
of
my
them.
favorite
That's the
tasting
point.
one.
That's the flavor. I really like that flavor.
I would love some wings tossed in that.
Yeah, exactly.
I wouldn't mind Hellboy either. I'll probably eat like 4 of them, but I wouldn't mind some wings tossed in like.
Right.
Right.
The Carolina Reaper one, that one's good on like tacos and stuff. I've learned.
Yeah, I kind of tasted like a southern, like almost like a taco thing. Can I get a chip? Just
That's awesome.
No ancillary chips, Brian.
Oh,
No.
bullshit.
No, because I'm not eating any ancillary trips.
Yeah, but you're Caribbean. You don't.
Log on. So anyway, I speaking of tacos, I did go to a wedding this past weekend.
Shout out ancillary chips.
Secret
That's-
chips.
I did go to a wedding this past weekend, and I left the wedding, and I was hungry, so we went to a bar, and they had like these gimmick tacos in Allentown. So shout out to them. Like the tacos were like, golly, the best tacos I had in my entire life. The tacos probably the best thing on the menu. I mean, the best thing I ate all weekend. So the next sauce that we're going to go in is
Just a tab. Just a tab. It.
You already feeling it?
Yeah, it's.
Oh, Brian.
This was Torchbearer sauces, Reaper Evil hot sauce.
I have had exposure to this. This is
Oh,
gentlemen.
God.
I'm not going to lie to you. This is completely unpleasant.
Is it?
This was
Actually,
part of the
No, that was a level down from this one.
Oh, fuck me.
Jesus. That was
Just a dab. Just a dab. Don't kill me. That's good. Good.
Yep.
No,
Yeah,
Brian.
That's it.
No,
That's it.
Brian.
Oh,
You're not going to have less than me.
you're Caribbean.
Well, God. I don't know what that has to do with anything, though.
I feel like
It has to
superhuman
do
right
with
now.
A lot of things around there. You're supposed to be
Yeah.
fast on ice and run around on bobsleds if you're Caribbean.
That's
So people cannot believe
I will say
Jamaica.
that,
We have a
Oh,
bobsled team.
you ate it already.
My bad.
Oh.
Yeah. I
So,
will say, Jeff, that these guys are doing exponentially better than Kirk and I did on the beta test.
I think
we did the beta run.
Well, those were
of-
wings just soaked in this stuff.
I
too.
think you're having pronoun problems,
Oh, yeah.
pal. I am. Brian is failing. Look
I'm
at Brian.
fucking like.
Like if
he's
Brian
doing,
was,
he's doing better than me.
like if Brian was black, he'd be purple, but he's not black. He's white, so he's red.
Shit.
There was some kind of liquid coming out of at least 5, maybe 6 holes in my face by the end of it. It was
Like
just
my nose is like drained. Like
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I can feel it right now.
I'm honestly ready for the horseradish because I want that.
Brian, how do you drop the gimmick? Give him another one. Same chip. Give him
Now you
another
gotta
one.
get more. Now you have to get more.
Fuck. Let me go get a paper towel. Hold on.
So,
That was the classiest. That was the shrewdest little bitch out I've ever seen in my life. Like
so,
this-
Now he gets more for that.
so Tara Calloway checked in on Facebook, and she wants you to know, Colin, that if you do not try the horseradish, that you're going to be off dropkick commentary.
Oh no! The horseradish is a go.
Oh, so
The
you're down.
horseradish is
you've had the
100% go.
horseradish.
No,
Am I
I
wrong?
haven't. That's the kind of hot that I can do because it's here and gone.
Oh, wait till you see me react. I hate that stuff.
Okay,
I could say this though,
but
like,
I'll throw it on steak and I'll throw it in. Oh, thank you.
I could say this though. You guys are probably the most fun guests that we've had.
Well, yeah, I've seen who's been on before.
Yeah.
Ooh, who's been on before?
I don't know.
Wait, who's been on before? Let's shoot.
Yeah.
We've had Dave from Dave Knows Wrestling. He's a big YouTube guy.
I don't
Okay.
know these
Um,
things.
We've had Steve James, one of the voices of Capital Wrestling. He's been on.
Sure,
I
Steve.
probably met him and don't
Um,
remember.
We've had SRG Universe. You heard that they do like the little card game gimmick?
Yeah, familiar.
Yeah, they've been on with us before. So
They do what's the name of the card game?
Super Show.
Yes.
I only know because of Brian.
I actually love that. Shout out if the SRG guys are watching, I want a synergy run of cards for the game.
Okay.
Bad.
Yeah, I want to be on it.
I've been talking about it with I've been talking about it with the only game in town people like I and Brian and I have talked about Super Show. They just did a thing in Boonton, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah.
Brian's like a huge SRG mark. Brian, you want to shut the door? Do you live in a bar? So speaking of guests, though, we are having a guest call in on November 5th, and we've been teasing that for the past couple weeks. Our guest that we're going to be having is going to be none other than Brian Pillman Jr.
Sick.
Brian Pillman Jr. will be calling in, and he'll be talking about MLW, the show that they have, if I'm not mistaken, the next night in Queens, New York. All right, Brian, we're waiting for you, brother.
You're gonna keep waiting. The worst thing you could have done was stop. Honestly, that's
no. My stomach is
people.
Shit.
So right now, this hot sauce gimmick is over, Brian.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Why are you, no, don't close us in here with you, dude.
No, it's not that. It's just I hate to use a medical excuse, but
oh, so you're done? You want me to keep going?
yeah, keep going.
Okay.
Well, then, Colin, you have to eat that other chip over
I
there.
really don't.
There you go.
I think you should.
Listen,
Colin.
I don't know if this is too much. I don't know if this is too much information. My personal life will suffer for the next 3 to 5 days if I.
Here, have a little bit.
No, that's really okay.
All right, so I guess
you know what?
I already ate mine.
I'll get Erica.
No, we're fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, I'm going to do it.
You know what? We'll just say that at some point you've completed the challenge and Brian has to cut a promo on Felix.
Yeah, there we go.
There you go.
That is the flaming table. The loser, if you don't successfully complete,
his cat. Your three-legged
you
cat.
have to cut a promo saying that
Brian,
you've
this one
been
ain't so bad.
beaten.
This one ain't bad. Hellboy was the worst.
Yeah. No.
Yeah?
I can't.
Hellboy was the worst.
I don't know.
Honestly, the smell of this one's pretty tomatoey and pleasant.
Hellboy's like nothing to me. And this one fucked me up the first time. Oh, I think the first time I had, I dumped a lot on, too.
Ooh, here comes Reaper. It's coming back from the
You're
dead.
reacting a little bit.
No, here he goes.
Can I get another chip with Reaper?
Woo!
He's got it over there.
I don't want that one that they've been fondling.
I handed over like a fresh one to Colin.
Yeah, it's fresh.
Is this the same one you guys been fondling?
No.
Oops.
Apparently, you can't hold that thing. You know what, dude? I'm gonna give you credit. I'm gonna give you credit for doing 2, like a bitch. No.
No. So
Brian, Steven's saying that is all mental.
No, it's not all mental. No, I had gastric sleeve 3 years ago, and
Why are you probably terrible for
Brian,
you?
why are you doing this?
because I like pain.
I almost brought the
if
one
you
chip
like
challenge to
pain,
this one,
just like
but I'm glad I didn't because you would have actually died.
But this was Brian's idea. You know that, right?
Yeah,
This is all him.
I have to do this.
I thought you weren't going to do it, and it was all going to be him. And
Why's that?
Why?
didn't you say you weren't going to do it? When we
Making
talked
radio,
about
brother.
Yeah,
What?
Making radio.
Making radio, bro.
oh, this is not radio.
It's not radio. It's TV.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough.
it? So let's rock some horseradish now.
Yeah, I'm on it. Sure. We'll do
This
that.
one, it's like, is there like a spoon, like a fork around
I can
here
go
at all?
grab one.
Put
Yeah,
one
can
on.
we-
Honestly, I'll eat a horseradish off a chip.
Well, yeah,
So,
but
or
it's like thicker,
can I
so
drink
the
water
chip
yet
will
or
break.
no?
What?
Can I drink water or no?
You have fun with that.
Okay. Oh, that's why I make it worse?
I thought it was like,
Wow.
no, I don't believe
Joe,
any
you
of
still
that.
there? Joe, you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here. Yeah.
Okay,
I was
don't make
actually
fun of me,
looking
please, for the
through
love of
past
God.
Episodes to try to find other people that have been on. I've been over here, man. I don't care. Hey, I'm just waiting right now for Brian to chicken out because I'm going to be giving him so much shit. It's not even funny.
Oh my God!
Wow. It's unpleasant.
So
It's unpleasant.
the first one, Hellboy, is what I'm feeling right now. The black garlic doesn't.
You're getting ready for that hot tag, brother?
Oh, that was ready. Yeah, give me the hot. Hold on, wait.
Running
Give me
up.
the hot tag. I'm
in.
Line.
Oh wow! Show the camera that so they can see that.
Oh, that's too much. Your whole entire face cavity's on clear open.
Oh my God.
Look,
Of course.
Tristan, you're clipping.
Looks
this, I
like
assume, right?
semen on a gold tooth. Like,
Oh, my dear.
Boy, Eli Drake is slicker than sperm on a gold tooth.
I'm clipping that officially, and we're putting that on the
oh
board.
my Lord God.
So yeah,
Oh, that's
so we're gonna have.
I can smell it over here,
warning
too.
number 3.
So yeah,
Did
Rambles.
you go already?
God damn it.
We got Brian Pillman Jr., who's going to be joining us November 5th. So we
November
encourage-
7th.
November 7th, sorry. So I encourage all you guys out there to join us.
Share.
If you have questions, we'll be taking questions that you guys can send for Brian. Not Brian Schmidt, but Brian.
That's Steve's comment.
But
Look at Brian acting like you just got a WWE script 20 minutes before Raw. Yeah, you're damn right.
Hey, can we get this out of the way right now? Do we really want to know the size of Batista's dick and see if Brian?
No, we're not doing that.
No, I thought you were going to ask me. I thought that was going to be like question one.
No.
Was
cheers.
Yeah. Cheers to you, gentlemen. I'm not going to make you long range yet. Ah,
It's all right, Jeff.
And the final one, the horseradish.
Damn.
I hate this. Wait.
Oh, my God.
Oh, this is lovely.
That one didn't hit as hard.
Nope. You just can't breathe yet. Can't breathe yet, brother. Can't breathe.
Oh, no. Bring it.
Wow.
See, the kind of hot that I can do is this stingy, like, wasabi horseradish
This one-
hot. I like
So this one's been
Dude,
sitting for a while. I feel like it's not as hot as it used to. Maybe. I think this one used to make me feel like I was gonna puke, and that like just now didn't hit me.
It has a crazy smell and taste to it, but.
Oh, no. Okay.
Hold on.
It took a minute, but it's there.
So did I pass the challenge?
There's no real challenge. Just a bunch of guys measuring their dicks. Eating.
Oh, okay, cool.
I obviously have a small penis.
Well, you guys know. Well,
Well, as long as you admit it.
I'm Irish. I know this. Anyway.
No, man. I mean, don't perpetuate that stereotype.
I don't. I have a size 15 foot. You all can do math there.
You just have long
Colin.
shoelaces.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you another one because I got into the juices more. That's
Oh.
No meat, all potatoes? That what we were saying, Brian?
Yeah.
A little bit of corned beef and cabbage going on.
So for Synergy Wrestling, what's the social media so people can find it?
Oh, put it in my mouth first, right?
Phrasing.
No, that is the correct phrasing.
Yes.
We've met, right?
Oh, I was gonna say before you took the gimmick, I was gonna say tell everybody why you're doing it. Tell everybody.
Oh, you son of a
Yeah,
bitch.
see the juice. That's why I didn't mix it well enough.
Tell
the first
everybody
time.
where to find Synergy Wrestling on social media. You can't even remember his own gimmick.
It's www.synergywrestling.com for the website and for tickets to Black Friday, which is November the 29th, a.k.a. actually Black Friday. It's going to be live streaming on Fight TV and live from the Polish Falcons Club in Hillsborough, New Jersey. Doors will open 7:15. Show will start at 8. Main event, Matt McIntosh defends our championship against Frightmare. If Frightmare loses, mask comes off for the
mask
remainder.
for title match?
Luchas de Apuestas. We got Matt Tremont coming back for a chain match with Mike Dell. And the good folks at Jersey All Pro Wrestling have let us continue the tradition that is best of the light heavyweights.
Okay.
Homicide versus Arcadia.
Okay.
Versus the new X Division champion Ace Austin.
Okay.
Nice.
Versus the Rogue Brandon Kirk. Versus House of Glory's Anthony Gangone.
I will be.
Versus the CZW Wired champion Jordan Oliver.
And then I'm just gonna be in it.
Huh?
I'll be in it. Don't worry about it. I'll
Why
be
Yeah,
not?
best of light
Yeah.
heavyweights.
Why not?
Yeah.
It'll be
Hey,
fun.
DeMonto was in it back then.
So where can we
Back then.
find you on social media, Jeff? So people can find you. And,
Instagram at Jeff Cannonball. Instagram, Twitter, all at Jeff Cannonball. I like Instagram more. I'm not very good at Twitter.
Mhm.
That's why I'm not booked anywhere. And then Facebook, it's my real name, Jeff Guerrero, because Facebook found out Cannonball wasn't my real last name. Who would have thought?
Yeah, right. Shocker there.
damn it! I thought Cannonball could be your last name.
Right? And
You just
then
gotta have a first. You gotta have a fake first and last.
there we go.
Yeah.
That's true. And then this weekend, I'll be at Let's Hang Out in Bethlehem, Ultramantis Blacks Wrestling Company. Then Saturday, I'm wrestling as, if you're a fan of Always Sunny in Philadelphia,
Yes.
Oh, I love it.
I love that show.
I'll be wrestling as the Trash Man
Yes.
versus Grizzly Deadwood. And then Sunday, Dropkick Depression's doing a small taping. It's not like a big blown out show. It's a very small show. It's $5. Williamstown, New Jersey. You sit literally stand against the ring. The rest will stand around the ring too, kind of like how Beyond used to do.
Yes.
Right.
But we let a couple fans come in. Helps out Matt Tremont with some bills for the building, and it gets we get YouTube footage. It goes on Independent Wrestling TV.
Nice.
And I'll plug Dropkick Depression. It's all on Independent Wrestling TV.
Ooh.
Golly,
December
Brian.
14th, all that.
You don't have to do it in the microphone, Brian.
I did it.
It's like you burped in our ear.
They like it.
They don't like it, Brian.
Thank you.
So I guess we're getting the go home signal, Brian.
I'll tell you
don't-
what's going to be a big blown out show. Brian's bathroom.
Of course.
In about
Yeah,
40
and-
minutes.
But he
I don't even know if the drainage is fixed yet.
The guy that
It won't be.
the
No.
guy that ate 2 chips.
Listen. Oh, whatever. You gonna hold that over my head?
Yep.
Yeah.
Joe, is he gonna hold this over my head?
Yeah, I think he's going to go ahead and hold that one over
Mhm.
your head.
Yeah, it's fine. Whatever.
I got to give that to him.
Yeah, I will agree.
Man. You got to give it to him. You know
Oh, and one of those phone numbers I gave out was actually mine. Don't call me.
That conversation that was in there, we used to spray that. We used to have that sprayed in our eyes. Okay, I had to do that annually.
Oh, gee. Oh, yeah, that's right.
Imagine all that crap in your mouth. That
Annually.
getting sprayed directly in your eyes. Trust me, it sucks. Whatever you do not fix your glasses. Don't do anything near your eyes, and make sure you don't accidentally slip a finger up your butthole, because then you'll definitely be howling at the moon.
What if he does it on purpose?
I might like it.
Well, you know what? That's what he wants right there. That's not a problem. If he likes Blumpkins, Cleveland Steamers, and all the rest of that shit.
You're a good progressive man, Joe. I like you. You're a good progressive man.
Oh, boy.
Well, thanks, Joe. Thanks for calling.
Joe. Thanks for calling. I'm waiting.
And just remember, I am a registered Democrat.
Bye, Joe.
I love Joe.
I love Joe.
Good God.
I'm Tristen Law, and this weekend I'll be in up north New York, Pennsylvania area, Binghamton area, at a Northern Tier wrestling. So if you see me, say hello. But if I am wrestling, don't say hello, because you might get punched in the face. And then after that, actually tomorrow night I'll be wrestling for ECPW. ECPW1.com. Get the tickets. If you see me, I'll be wrestling. Don't say hello. I might punch you in the face.
Find a Tristen Law Sucks t-shirt, and
if you find a Tristen Law Sucks t-shirt, you might get kicked in the nuts. You might. But definitely, I want to thank
thanks, guys.
You guys for coming to hang out with us. You guys being Jeff and Colin. We appreciate you guys coming out. And this is probably one of the most fun shows that I've had. I didn't know what to expect.
I didn't either. I knew I was going to die somehow, but I didn't know.
And then we're going to go eat after this.
Oh, fuck, we are.
And then, So, I mean, I guess that's it. I'm Tristen Law. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter. I am the real Big Tris. And that's who I am.
And, of course, you can follow me at Ramble Brian _G, without the G. Get the G out. On Twitter, you know where I am. On Facebook, you can't miss me. We want to thank you guys for tuning in. We appreciate you. We thank you. We love you for tuning in. We know you could be anywhere else, but you're here with us.
We appreciate that.
Next week is our Halloween Spectacular, which means Tristan's dressing up. I'm not. Anyway, we will see you guys next week.
Peace.